Broadcasting live, it's the Friday Night Football Zone, brought to you by your local McDonald's of Bluffton and Hilton Head, only on WHHI TV.
Welcome to the Friday Night Football Zone here on WHHI TV. I'm Tim Wood alongside my color commentator, Chuck Zapek. How are you this evening, sir?
Doing great, Tim. It's great to be back in the Hawks Nest here at the Hilton Head Stadium. Get to see a regional play between Lake Marion Gators and the Hilton Head High Seahawks.
Both teams come into this matchup 2-4. Little different on the region side, though. Lake Marion comes off of a big home win against Bluffton last week, while Hilton Head High is trying to rebound off of a blowout loss at North Charleston last week.
And we're going to see a different quarterback today. Jeff Homar, who had the starting position at the beginning of the season, is back in. He's a senior, and they're making some changes also. Running back, we're going to see a couple of new wrinkles and a couple of new players in the backfield for Coach Singleton, so hopefully they'll be able to turn it around for him.
Coach has been dealing with some issues, but all indications is the Seahawks had a great practice week. They are ready for homecoming, and we are ready to give you a great game here on the Friday Night Football Zone. We'll be right back after this
on WHHI TV.
I guess there's stars and then there's superstars. I'm bringing value to the team. I think that's what the most. Yeah.
You bring my McDonald's?
Yeah. Got you right here, baby.
Are you bringing value?
That's what I'm bringing to the team.
Now at McDonald's, get a double cheeseburger extra value meal for only $2.99. That's a 100% all-beef double cheeseburger, a medium fries, and a medium Coke.
We get really hungry around here, and when that happens, I go get the food.
H&H Auto Service is the home of the free inspection. H&H has been voted #1 on Hilton Head Island and Small Business of the Year. H&H provides quality service for alignments, preventative and routine maintenance, and much more. Looking for an affordable car? H&H Auto is your full-service dealer. All pre-owned cars are certified and come with a warranty. Everybody rides at H&H Auto because they finance in-house. Whether your car needs to look its best, run its best, or if you just need a new one, count on H&H to get you where you need to go.
Back here on the Friday Night Football Zone, Tim Wood, Chuck Zapek, winding down, getting ready for Hilton Head High, the Seahawks, hosting the Lake Marion Gators here at the Hawks Nest. Why don't we take a look at the keys to the game as told by Seahawks head coach Tim Singleton.
Well, the keys to the football game this week is simple. We have to tackle a lot better on defense. We have to score a lot more points on offense. We have to play as a team in one unit. We have to get 11 hats to the football where we're pursuing at all times. Our special team play has to get better, and we have to be able to take care of the football. Our guys need to have fun. The bottom line is football is a game of inches, but it's also played in the trenches. And if we don't have fun doing those things, we shouldn't be out there. And we as coaches are going to do a better job this week getting our kids prepared so we can take care of our business.
So that's head coach Tim Singleton's take on tonight's game. A big region contest as the Seahawks do not want to fall in an 0-2 hole in Class 3A Region 8. Chuck, What are your keys to the game?
Well, I think Coach Singleton is right. The game's won in the trenches. This is a big Lake Marion team. We were down on the field before the game. They have an offensive line that averages around 300 pounds up there. It's going to be important for them to win those battles with some smaller men. So some of the people to look for, we're going to have probably Jack Duane is going both ways, offense and defense. We're going to need a good game out of him, or Hilton Head High will need a good game from him. And Lawrence Jenkins goes in at running back. Quentin Small goes in at wide receiver. Jeff Homard as a quarterback. They're going to have to try to stay on the field, get some first downs, and give that defense a little bit of rest, because Lake Marion Gators have a huge offensive line and a big running back that they're going to just try to run between the tackles. And if they can do that and score some points, Hilton Head High will have a good chance tonight to come out at the winner.
So a lot of changes for the Seahawks. As for the Gators, Chris Carter, first-year coach, coming in trying to infuse a new attitude with this basketball-only school. They've been the cellar dweller for a long time in the region, but they got the win last week against Bluffton. This would be huge if they can come into the Hawks Nest and steal a win here. We'll see if they can do it. We'll get ready for kickoff. We'll take a break here on the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI TV.
Welcome to the Flying Pig Saloon. Come in and enjoy an upscale American bar featuring the best in local and regional live music, dancing, 2 full bars, billiards lounge, and the best bar food in Bluffton. So whether you're coming in to hang out and have a beer, or you're ready for a night out on the town, come in and see what all the buzz is about at the Flying Pig Saloon.
Hi, I'm Larry O'Sullivan.
And I'm Brad O'Sullivan, and we're O'Sullivan Equipment and Supply.
We are your #1 source for any and all of your janitorial equipment and supply needs.
We specialize in equipment and supplying hospital and healthcare, warehouse, industrial, and commercial cleaning businesses.
We remedy all continuous cleaning service needs, including all floor types, windows, water damage, odor, and mildew. For the absolute best prices on equipment and supplies anywhere, please contact Larry or Brad O'Sullivan.
We will save you money and time.
Whether you want a healthier home, have high energy bill concerns, need to schedule a repair, or are ready for system maintenance, go to Mark's Heating and Cooling, where their success is due to a great staff, a few sound business principles, lots of technical training, and an honest desire to please. Give them a call at 681-2350 or go to their website, marksheatingandair.com. And while you're there, cast your vote for the local charity that you would like to see win this month's $500 donation. When you call, they'll be there. Mark's Heating and Cooling.
It could be this big, that big, whatever, bring it on.
Guys live their life a little differently. And we get it. So we built Sport Clips exclusively for you. We know happiness is a big screen TV, a legendary hot steam towel, a relaxing neck and shoulder massage, and hair that always looks great. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy. Find the store near you and ask for our MVP treatment.
For the past 19 years, our family has been serving your family with all your packing and shipping needs. We've shipped the care packages to camp, dorm trunks to college, the party favors for the wedding, and eventually even the crib and the rocking chair. We've made color copies for your class projects, we've typeset your resume, printed your baby announcements, party invitations, graduation announcements, and wedding invitations. We have been a proud supporter of our community. From our family to yours, thanks for the opportunity to serve you through the years. Hilton Head Glidden Paint Store on New Orleans Road has been serving the island's professional and do-it-yourself painters for 25 years. Owned by Islanders David and Jeannie Harder, along with their Bluffton and Beaufort Glidden stores, they are big enough to give you competitive prices and experienced enough to save you time and money by helping you do your paint job right the first time. Whether you are a high-volume contractor or matching the color in a pillow, personal attention and service is the cornerstone of their success.
Friday Night Football Zone kickoff. Seahawks will take it. Taken deep in their own zone by Jaquan Cohen. Cohen breaks a couple tackles out to the 12-yard line. Goes the senior, Jaquan Cohen. So the Seahawks of Hilton Head Island will start on offense under the leadership of Jeff Homard.
And he'll come up under center. Snapping the ball to him will be Forrest Bryan, number 52. He's a senior. And right guard next to him is Jack Dwayne, and also Anthony Jabelinski. And then the tackles are Hunter Anderson and Marcus Johnson. They'll be providing the protection for number 9, Jeff Homar.
Home under center, 1st and 10, looking to pass. He goes deep on the first play, thrown a little short through the arms of Clifford Morrow, their big play receiver. So it looked like Morrow had him beat a little bit, Chuck, but maybe a little underthrown.
It was. He put some air underneath it. Morrow had his man beat by 2-3 steps, as you can see if we get the replay here. But what happened was what wind there is here is blowing into the face of the quarterback, and that held the ball up. Otherwise, Morrow may have started off this game with a very big play.
So 2nd and 10. Mike Fodia in the backfield for the Seahawks. Cohen in motion. And a pitch out to Cohen. Cohen breaks one tackle, still on his feet.
That's a first down.
Looks like he's got about 11 yards for the first down, out to the 32-yard line.
Good job by Jeff Homar on this as he comes down, runs the belly option, fakes it to the fullback, pulls the ball out and pitches it to number 7, who does the rest of the work with his speed, and Jaquan Cohen is able to pick up the first down.
So a good sign for the Seahawks is they're able to get a first down after the first couple of plays. Homad at the line, Fodia in the backfield. Cohen in motion again. This time a handoff to Fodia. And Fodia looks like he gets back to about the line of scrimmage. That is the junior fullback, Michael Fodia, on the carry.
He had a big game last week, Tim. 48 yards on 8 carries. So going into tonight's game, the game plan was to give him the ball some more up the gut.
Coach Tim Singleton looking for playmakers, and Fodia definitely showed he had the ability last week.
I like that call on first down. Nice and conservative. Give yourself a chance for a makeable first down and 2 downs now.
So 2nd and 10 now for the Seahawks. Handoff. Oh, no. Pitch out to number 1. That's Quentin Smalls. Smalls cuts back towards the middle. Looks like he got about maybe a yard and a half on the play.
Smalls is a lot bigger than his name and his size, however. Only 5'4", 135 pounds, a senior, running back, wide receiver, is getting some playing time after the switch in the backfield. We'll be seeing a lot of him tonight.
So 3rd and 10 now for the Seahawks at the 33. Madeleine center, Cohen in motion. Pitch out to Cohen. Cohen breaks one tackle, breaks another. He's going to be close to the first down. It'll be all beyond the mark. Nice run by Cohen.
You see, Tim, what I said just 2 plays ago. It gave you a chance for a makeable first down. You could run the football, and you were able to be able to pick up the 10 yards, all set up on the first down by simply getting some positive yards and keeping yourself out of 2nd and 3rd and long situations. That's what kills you in high school football. 3rd and long is just not that much of a high percentage play at this level.
So 2 first downs, very controlled drive so far for the Seahawks. Homad under center on 1st and 10. Homad cuts it across the middle to number 11. It's Victor Frazier. Frazier breaks some tackles down to the 30-yard line. So the Seahawks, with a nice little slant pass, Frazier takes it inside Gators territory.
It's all set up by the action in the backfield the last few plays. Running the little dive to the fullback, he pulls it out and hits the slant. The wide receiver, the linebacker was sucked in trying to cover the run. That's the reason why we were able to complete it.
Cohen in motion on 1st down. Pitch out again to Cohen. Cohen's got some room again. Tries to get to the outside, taken down at about the 25-yard line. So another nice gainer for the Seahawks on 1st down.
Yeah, once again, the Seahawks are lining up in probably the most popular formation in high school football today. That's the flex bone. It's a variation of the wishbone, but they're all running at with the double slot and the fullback behind the quarterback. Run that dive option series out of it, and it's able to produce big plays around the corner.
So 2nd down for the Seahawks. Homad's going to the air this time. Goes to the end zone. 2 men on the coverage. Incomplete. So we'll bring up 3rd and about 4 for the Seahawks.
Good call to take a shot at the end zone then. You're on the 30 or on the 25-yard line. It's second down. You still have 2 downs. You're in 4-down territory here. You're not going to try to kick a field goal a little bit too long for the Seahawks. So now they've got a chance on 3rd and 4th down to pick up the 4 yards that they need. But that was a good try to take a shot into the end zone, get it in there. He was covered.
So 3rd and 4 now for the Seahawks. Cohen in motion again. This time he stays put, and a pitch out to the right. Cohen's got the first down and more to the 20. Well, he gets about 1 more than he needed. Nice variation there, Chuck.
Very good. Excellent play calling by the offensive coordinator for Hilton Head High School, Tim Singleton, the old quarterback. The head coach calls the plays.
Wally Pip.
You can see the size that they have out there for Lake Marion. They're playing a 4-3 defense, 4 down linemen.
8 minutes to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line for the Seahawks. Cohen in motion again. Homad goes up to middle to Fodia, and Fodia gets some real good yardage here on 1st down. Probably about 7 yards there on the carry.
Looks like he hit his average from last week. Nice run by Fodia. Looks like he's, we watched him earlier in the year. Looks like he's just developing more and more confidence. He's only a junior, 5'9", 180 pounds, but he seems to have found his place in the Seahawk lineup.
Has no trouble barreling it up the middle. So 2nd and about 5 for the Seahawks. Smalls in motion. Pass to Cohen. A little low. Cohen bobbles it incomplete. So that will bring up about the 3rd and 4 for the Seahawks. Quick update for you, Hilton Head Christian Academy, 5-1, looking to keep a good region record. They're up 7-0 over Orangeburg Prep, end of the first quarter. So 7:10 to go here in the first. 3rd and 4 for the Seahawks, deep in Gators territory. Smalls in motion again. Homad goes to the air a little high for Victor Frazier, incomplete. So 4th and 4 now from about the 15, Chuck. What's the call?
I think you go for it. You're down here. How many times are you going to get down here in a game? It's a little bit of longer kick than you'd like to for your field goal kicker, so I'd go for it. It looks like he is.
They listen to you. Omad's under center. Frazier and Morrow out wide. Cohen in motion. They run it again. Fumble. And the Gators, one way or the other, will take over on downs.
Well,
the Gators recovery.
That's as good as a turnover when you don't make it on 4th down. And even though we were able to recover the pitch there, just the timing wasn't there like it was in the other ones. Looks like it was a long drive. Players may have got a little tired there at the end, Tim.
Maybe went to the well on that play one too many times.
Well, here's what we need to see, whether or not the Hilton Head High defense can hold up against this big offensive line. The Gators from
Chris Jenkins, their quarterback, he's in the shotgun. 1st and 10 for the Gators. Jenkins going to the air to start. He's got a man, overthrows him.
Pass is incomplete, bringing up 2nd down.
His man had number 3, that's Shelton Bradshaw. He had about 5 yards on the defenders, but a little overthrown for Jenkins. Gators have a well-balanced offense. Jenkins, 446 yards through the air so far, 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions in their 6 games. 2nd and 10, handoff to number 32. That's their leading rusher, Nicholas Ravenel.
Say hello to Jack Dwayne, number 62. Great tackle by Jack Dwayne, the all-state wrestler.
You'll be hearing Dwayne's name a lot tonight, as you will Ravenel's. Ravenel has 299 yards, 2 touchdowns on the season. So 3rd down and 8 for the Gators. Jenkins in the shotgun. He'll roll out, looks for a receiver. Has his man, but overthrows number 11, Monty Hilliard. So Gators get nothing done on their drive, and they'll have to punt.
Good job that time. This is what, in the pregame show, we talked about, Tim, whether or not the Seahawks would be able to hold their own defensively against the big offensive line from Lake Marion. Even though we saw 2 passes, the first one they came out, firing away on the first play, taking a shot at a big score, potential score. The Seahawks able to withstand the first attempt at a drive.
The energy, the discipline was there on the defense. Now they'll get the ball back. Low punt by the Gators, and it will be down near midfield.
Tim, I see they only have 1 man back, but in all the high school football games I watched this year, I don't know why they don't put 2 or 3 returners back there. The kicks are so unpredictable, and many of them go off the side of the foot and they're short. And I would just put up some kind of prevent so they can't run or pass out of punt formation, and just put 2 or 3 guys back there to catch the ball so it doesn't hit the ground and roll. They lost 10 yards on that. Had you had somebody just fair catch it 10 yards before, you'd be on the positive side of the field right now. Anyway, I guess that's why I'm up here. They're down there. But that's one thing I'd do right away. I'd put 3 guys back there to field the punts.
All right, so Seahawks at their own 47, 1st and 10. Thrown out to Frazier. And they call that complete over the 50 to the Gators 49. So nice throw there by Homad.
It was, too. Homad showed us something that we hadn't seen before, which was a good touch on that pass.
Well, Homad has taken over the quarterback role after the other team starter, John Beaver, apparently left the team earlier this week. We'll talk about a little bit more about that during the game. 2nd and 6 for the Seahawks at the 49. Man in motion, that's Smalls. And handoff to Fodia. Fodia barrels down to the 40-yard line. Takes about 3 Gators with him.
Great job up front by that offensive line for the Seahawks. Once again, Forrest Brines, the center. Jack Dwayne going both ways as the guard, one of the guards. Anthony Jabalinecki, Hunter Anderson, and Marcus Johnson form the front 5 offensive line for the Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the Gators 40, home at under center. Handoff to number 7, Cohen. Cohen gets some good yardage up the middle this time to the 30-yard line and close to a first down.
Well,
it will be a first down.
We just called his name on the replay here. Marcus Johnson, number 64, just blows the defensive end back, keeps his feet, and moves him a good 6-7 yards down the field. That's how you win football games, Tim, in the trenches. I know you got a lot of skilled players, and everybody likes to watch the runs around end, but you got to be able to win it tackle to tackle.
2nd and a half yard for the Seahawks. And a flat timeout by the Seahawks. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back with you on the Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI TV.
Proudly serving Hilton Head for over 7 years. Whether you are looking to celebrate a special occasion, take the family out to dinner, or catch your favorite sporting team on one of our 12 televisions, Mellow Mushroom is the place to be. We offer gourmet pizzas, gigantic calzones, fresh hoagies, and crisp cold salads 7 days a week. Check out our full-service bar featuring over 100 different beers. So next time the mood strikes, tell your friends and family. Meet us at the Shrew!
Yeah, I guess there's stars and then there's superstars. I'm bringing value to the team. I think that's what yeah.
You bring my McDonald's?
Yeah. Got you right here, baby.
Are you bringing value?
That's what I'm bringing to the team.
Now at McDonald's, get a double cheeseburger extra value meal for only $2.99. That's a 100% all-beef double cheeseburger, a medium fries, and a medium Coke.
We get really hungry around here, and when that happens, I go get the food.
Back here on the zone, Tim Woodchuck, Zapek. See, Jaquan Cohen got the carry for the first down, so the Seahawks keep the drive going. Another controlled drive here by the Seahawks under senior quarterback Jeff Homad. And the Seahawks, well, they were down to about the 19 in their first drive, could not put any points on the board. This time they are down to the Gators 27 with 4:25 to go here in the first quarter.
They're in the I formation now.
Homad rolling out this time. goes to the end zone.
Got him.
He's got Clifford Morrow for the touchdown.
Wow.
So Homad rolls out. Morrow gets open. And a touchdown for the Seahawks.
On your replay, you can see this. This is passed all the way. The I formation is not the best formation to throw out of. That fooled the defense, thinking that they were going to run the ball. When usually you run up in the I formation, that's going to be some kind of inside run. And this time they get man-to-man coverage on the outside. Morrow runs a flag pattern, perfectly delivered by Jeff Homard. Wow, that's a touch we didn't see earlier this year, Tim.
Extra point is up and good. So 4:16 to go here in the first quarter. Seahawks, they're homecoming. They have a 7-0 lead. We'll take a break here on the Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI TV.
Well, a 27-yard touchdown pass from Jeff Homad to Clifford Morrow. That puts the Seahawks up 7-0 here. Homecoming at the Hawks Nest. A great start so far for Hilton Head Island. A 7-0 lead.
You know, Tim, that's what I was saying. Is in order to score, I'd like to see a big play rather than just drive the ball downfield and get into the red zone. High school teams don't have enough time to practice that be good red zone type of offenses, and that's the reason why you need a breakaway runner or a big play such as we just had by Jeff Homard and Clifford Morrow.
So Weston Mott kicks the ball off, fumbled at the 10, taken out to the 25-yard line, and that's where the Gators will start. Well, while we got a second, I want to thank one of our sponsors, McDonald's Restaurants of Bluffton and Hilton Head. Stop by after the game and tackle one of McDonald's new thick and tasty third-pound Angus burgers and world-famous fries. You'll be loving it. So, 4:09 to go here in the first. If you're just joining us, Seahawks out to a 7-0 lead in this region key game for both teams.
Little different look by the Seahawks. They're back to a 4-3, conventional 4-3 defense, Tim.
Jenkins hands it off to number 22. That's Desmond Morton. Morton with a low block. Morton's their second leading rusher. Comes into the game with 188 yards. Flag on the play, though.
Tim, that's our first flag tonight.
Yeah. We've had a
looks like the teams are in mid-season form.
Seriously, breezy game here so far. It'll be on the Seahawks. Face mask. So that will give the Gators some yardage here. The run didn't get much, but the tackle gives the Gators 5 yards out to their own 33-yard line.
We got a couple guys going both ways for the Seahawks tonight. Forrest Bryan, the senior, is playing center and defensive end. You can see him there out on the field, number 52, a right defensive end. Jack Dwayne, who we already mentioned, is playing linebacker and right guard, number 62.
Jenkins, quick pass out to number 11. Does not break the tackle, though.
It's good for a Gator first down.
Nice open field tackle. You know, one of the keys to success tonight, Coach Tim Singleton said they had to tackle better. And that's the difference. A lot of people say, what's the difference between high school and college or college and pro? And Tim, that's the difference right there. It's tackling, particularly in the open field. That's the difference.
That stopped a big gainer there. Gators get the first down, though. Jenkins in the shotgun. 2 out wide. Goes to number 80. That's
fumble.
Todd Kelt, fumble on the play.
Well, we just talked about him just a second ago. Forrest Bryan, number 52. He puts the big lick on the wide receiver and forces the fumble. Watch him come inside. There's the hit. 52-62. Looks like a sandwich there, Tim. And that's how the ball came out. Seahawks ball, and they have another opportunity with positive field position on the right side of the Lake Marion field.
So at the 42.5-yard line, another one of those keys to the game, caused some turnovers. Seahawks get there first on the fumble.
Back in the I formation.
Homad under center. 2 in the backfield. Homad going to the air again. And he finds his man, but taken down at the 40. That's Victor Frazier with the short gainer.
We're going to see some runs out of I formation, Tim. You can see here, good play action pass. That freezes the linebacker. That's why you see him floating over the middle with nobody around him, and a good tackle from behind to bring Victor Frazier down.
2nd and 6.
So 2nd and 6 here for the Seahawks. They're on the move again at the Gators' 38-yard line. 2nd and about 5. Frazier out. Well, no. Official timeout here. And here we go. We're ready for play. 2nd and 5. Frazier out wide on the right. Homad under center. Hands it off to Cohen. Cohen breaks some tackles. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Jaquan Cohen! Seahawks take a 13-0 lead on the 38-yard run.
Great block here by number 26 fullback. He's the one able to turn that outside linebacker that opens up the gateway for number 7. That's Jaquan Cohen showing a little shake and bake there. He hits stride, puts a little glide to it, and he's in the end zone in no time.
You asked for the big plays here, Chuck. Seahawks are answering so far with 2 30-plus yard touchdowns. Extra point up and good. No good. Wide right. So 13-0 lead. 2:34 to go here in the first quarter. It's all Seahawks so far with their homecoming. We'll take a break here from the Hawks Nest. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI TV.
Back here on the Friday Night Football Zone, 13-0 Hilton Head Island on the 38-yard run by Jaquan Cohen. So a couple of big gainers for the Seahawks, and they've had their way on offense so far.
Tim, we got to give some snaps at the offensive line. I don't think we've seen a play for a loss so far this evening by the Seahawks.
Deep kick by Mott, taken by number 80, Todd Kell. He's the one who fumbled on the last offensive play for the Gators, and he takes it out to about the 21-yard line. That's where the Gators will start. So a couple updates for you. Hilton Head Christian Academy gets a field goal from Shea Watkins, a 34-yarder, and they're up 17-0 with 2:58 to go in the half. 2:26 to go here in the first quarter. 13-0 Hilton Head. Jenkins under center this time. They're in the eye. Up the middle, Ravenel. Ravenel doesn't get much. So while we got a chance, I want to thank another one of our sponsors, the Salty Dog Cafe. Get your Salty Dog t-shirt at the Salty Dog T-Shirt Factory, located at South Beach Marina or on Arrow Road. Also available anytime at www.saltydog.com. Salty Dog Cafe t-shirts will suit you to a T.
Tim, I want you to look at the defensive line for the Seahawks. Coach, the defensive coordinator, in order to stop this little veer, has the 2 defensive tackles almost playing goal line type of defense. That's number 16, Raheem Williams.
And they get plenty of pressure there. That's all you saw was blue shirts. And that will put the Gators deep. A loss of 4. And 3rd and 11 at the 20-yard line. Another update for you. Another key matchup. Battery Creek hosting North Charleston. 7-0 Battery Creek on a 14-yard pass from Stedman James to Leander Mowbray. So big gain there for the Dolphins. 1:15 to go here. Big 3rd down stop coming Jenkins goes to the air, and he is crushed by a trio of Seahawks, including number 55, Luke Barsness.
Well executed blitz. Watch Jack Dwayne, number 62, do a loop. Comes around the blocker, is able to put pressure up the front, and then the pressure from the outside, and they meet right at the quarterback, and they're able to take him for a sack. Big play by the defense. Again, good job up front. Everybody's taking care of their farming their own field and taking care of their responsibilities, resulted in a team sack.
The sophomore Melvin Fields also in on the play. So a punt coming to end the quarter. Flag on the play. Could have been a jump there by the Seahawks, but it won't be enough for first down yardage.
Looks like they may have had a punt block on. They got a little antsy there up front.
So the Gators will get 5 yards, but again, it won't be enough. It'll be 4th and long still for the Gators.
Well, you know, I played for one of the best special team coaches ever in the National Football League. That was Marv Levy. And I'm telling you right now, when the other team wanted to punt, Marv would make sure you got the football. He would never jeopardize a roughing the kicker or anything else. And he would put 2 or 3 guys back there to catch the punt, I can assure you.
Short
so it
punt.
would be fielded.
Well, punt out to the 50, fielded by Morrow. Morrow shakes and bakes and gets down to about the 37-yard line. So the Seahawks will have excellent field position again here to start another drive. Well, another update for you, and this is good news for the Seahawks. Battery Creek scores on a 26-yard touchdown run by Josh Fields to go up 14-0 with 2:49 to go in the first. So Battery Creek up 14 on the supposed region favorite, North Charleston.
Wow.
So Seahawks will start at the 37, flag on the field. While we got a second, want to thank another one of our sponsors. Well, no, a timeout here. We will take a break. We'll be right back with you on the Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI TV.
H&H Auto Service is the home of the free inspection. H&H has been voted #1 on Hilton Head Island and Small Business of the Year. H&H provides quality service for alignments, preventative and routine maintenance, and much more. Looking for an affordable car? H&H Auto is your full-service dealer. All pre-owned cars are certified and come with a warranty. Everybody rides at H&H Auto because they finance in-house. Whether your car needs to look its best, run its best, or if you just need a new one, count on H&H to get you where you need to go.
Welcome to the Blind Pig Saloon. Come in and enjoy an American upscale bar with the best in dancing, live music, 2 full bars, billiards lounge, and the best bar food in Bluffton. So whether you're coming in to hang out and have a beer, or if you're ready for a night out on the town, come on in and see what the buzz is all about at the Blind Pig Saloon.
Back here on the Friday Night Football Zone, 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. Home at under center. Hands it off to Fodia. Fodia will be taken down at the line of scrimmage, and that will be the last play of the first quarter. An excellent first quarter for the homecoming host. The Seahawks up 13-0 to end the first quarter. We'll be back for second quarter action here on the Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI TV.
Hi, I'm Larry O'Sullivan.
And I'm Brad O'Sullivan, and we're O'Sullivan Equipment and Supply.
We are your #1 source for any and all of your janitorial equipment and supply needs.
We specialize in equipment and supplying hospital and healthcare, warehouse, industrial, and commercial cleaning businesses.
We remedy all continuous cleaning service needs, including all floor types, windows, water damage, odor, and mildew. For the absolute best prices on equipment and supplies anywhere, please contact Larry or Brad O'Sullivan.
We will save you money and time.
Whether you want a healthier home, have high energy bill concerns, need to schedule a repair, or are ready for system maintenance, go to Marks Heating and Cooling, where their success is due to a great staff, a few sound business principles, lots of technical training, and an honest desire to please. Give them a call at 681-2350 or go to their website, marksheatingandair.com. And while you're there, cast your vote for the local charity that you would like to see win this month's $500 donation. When you call, they'll be there. Marks Heating and Cooling.
Here on the Friday Night Football Zone, a pitch out on the first play of the second quarter. Cohen tries to fumble on the play. Nobody back there. That's number 41 for the Gators, and he goes wide. Nobody there, and a flag on the play thrown at the 32. That could be on the Seahawks as well. But let's do the quick math here. That's a 63-yard fumble return by number 41. We don't even have him on the roster.
It's one of those things in high school football. They have home and away numbers, and we didn't get the away number, number 41. So we don't know who the mystery man is who just scored the touchdown.
Penalty during the play thrown at about the 30-yard line of the Seahawks. We'll see what the call is.
Wow, this is going to...
It's going to be... no, it's against the Gators.
Comes back? Oh, wow.
Touchdown's coming back. A hold. Where was the hold? There was nobody there.
That was...
Wow.
I mean, that was so far behind the play.
Wow. So... a 67-yard fumble return.
It brings it back to the 45-yard line, Tim. That's a 15-yard penalty, and it negates a touchdown.
Yep.
A 63-yard fumble return for a touchdown. Wow.
I got to admit, I did not see any Seahawks in on the play. I saw Homat down at the 30. That must have been
that was
taken
all
down.
I could see. Well, I know.
Quarterback did a good sell job there.
I spoke to the head coach of Lake Marion Gators. That's Chris Carter. He played at the University of Tennessee. He was a Vol and graduated in 1996. The last 14 years he's been coaching high school football. One of the teams he took over was in Charlotte, and he broke a 62-game losing streak for that team in Charlotte. And the next year he won the state title.
Just what the Gators need as Jenkins takes the ball at the Seahawks 45. Well, it's not a touchdown. That's a good thing for the Seahawks, but the Gators get the ball on the fumble recovery at the Seahawks 45.
Well,
they lose a little bit on first down.
You know the old saying, Tim, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And they were lucky on that one, that somewhere in that play an infraction was found.
Injured Seahawk down.
No, it's a Gator, Lake Marion Gator.
Injury timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI TV.
It could be this big, that big, whatever. Bring it on.
Guys live their life a little differently. And we get it. So we built Sport Clips exclusively for you. We know happiness is a big screen TV, a legendary hot steam towel, a relaxing neck and shoulder massage, and hair that always looks great. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy. Find the store near you and ask for our MVP treatment.
Back here on the Friday Night Football Zone, Tim Wood, Chuck Zapek, 13-0 Hilton Head Island Seahawks. A good homecoming so far and a homecoming present as they fumble. A touchdown run, but a hold takes the ball back to the 45.
Tim, just look at the size of the Lake Marion Gators. Number 52, he's the right offensive tackle. Jabari Johnson, 6'3", 320. I'll go through the rest of the guys a little later.
Jenkins in the shotgun, goes deep, has a man, contact at the 12. No flag, though, as Victor Frazier makes the play to keep it from number 7, Mike Williams.
Well thrown ball, but Victor Frazier read it all the way. He was in great position. Howard Merrick must have been doing some film study work for him to be ready for that long pass downfield. The defensive coordinator, Howard Merrick, must have smelled that one out.
So a 3rd and 11 now for the Gators. Jenkins in the shotgun, has a man next to him, rolls out. He's looking for number 11, has him along the sideline. Was he in bounds?
No.
Well,
he's out.
Flag on the play as well. That was number 11, Monty Hilliard.
Just take a second to go through that offensive line. We already talked about number 52, 6'3", 320 pounds, Jabari Johnson. Mike Green is the other offensive guard, number 66. He's only 6'5", 320, Tim. The center, Joe Green, he's 5'8", 235. They've got a Shaquille Sharps, the other guard, 6'2", 275. And the other tackle is Jermaine Ziegler, number 71, is left offensive tackle, 6'3", 315 pounds. God, they sound like they should be playing for the Gamecocks in Columbia.
They are pretty big, and they get a penalty, so they get some big yardage there, some big help, as it will be 3rd and short on the hold. We're on the penalty against the Seahawks. Jenkins goes with the keeper.
He didn't get it. He did. He got it.
Looks like that last push got him over to the 34-yard line. Well, while we got a second, I want to thank one of our sponsors, H&H Auto. Customer-friendly, guaranteed quality. The #1 place for auto sales and service on Hilton Head. That's H&H Auto, another one of our fine sponsors here on the Friday Night Football Zone. They make this available to you, the viewer. So thank you to H&H Auto. 1st and 10 for the Gators. Jenkins in the shotgun. Quick pass out. Incomplete. As number 22, Desmond Morton, looked like he was trying to go with
I thought he caught it.
Yeah, so did
High
I.
snap by the quarterback, throws the ball outside here, and he never really gets it all his hands wrapped around it. Bounced off his shoulder pads. Yeah.
Looking up before he had the ball.
But that was also well defensed by number 21. MJ Simmons came up from his cornerback position and forced the bobble.
A couple of updates quickly. Stahl and Bluffton. Bluffton's homecoming. 6-6 there in the second quarter. And 14-14 is Pellion and Ridgeland play out there in Jasper County. Jenkins going deep this time. Has his man, number 3, that's Shelton Bradshaw, to the corner, touchdown. Shelton Bradshaw. A 33-yard hookup from Jenkins and a bullet from Jenkins. Has his men bring. Bradshaw makes the move. Actually, no, that's Mike Williams. Excuse me.
Number 7. That's why I was looking at my score sheet here, Tim. He's a freshman. When I was down on the field before the game, number 7, Mike Williams, they didn't even have him on the roster. He was 6'4". He's also the wide receiver that they just missed on the first play of the game for that long attempt for an 85-yard touchdown pass. That was impressive. Nice catch.
Absolutely nice move after the catch, too. Low kick. We saw this in the pregame, Chuck, as the kicker just about hits the center on the back of the helmet. No good. So 10:32 to go in the first half. 13-6 Seahawks up here on the Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI TV.
For the past 19 years, our family has been serving your family with all your packing and shipping needs. We've shipped the care packages to camp, dorm trunks to college, the party favors for the wedding, and eventually even the crib and the rocking chair. We've made color copies for your class projects, we've typeset your resume, printed your baby announcements, party invitations, graduation announcements, and wedding invitations. We have been a proud supporter of our community. From our family to yours, thanks for the opportunity to serve you through the years.
Back here on the zone, 13-6 your score, Seahawks ahead. 33-yard hookup for the Gators gets them on the board. Short kick by Lake Marion, taken by Clifford Mora out to the 32. And he will be stopped at the 32, so decent field position for the Gators to start their drive. We got a second. I want to thank one of our sponsors, Palmetto Exterminators and Palmetto Mosquito Control. Family owned and operated, protecting people's health, their property, and the environment for over 40 years. That's Palmetto Exterminators and Palmetto Mosquito Control. Well, Morrow down on the field.
You know, the quarterback for Lake Marion, number 4, Chris Jenkins, is only a sophomore. And, you know, he showed a lot of ability there with that nice throw. Coming into tonight's game, he was almost 60% in his passing. So, although he's had 3 touchdowns year to date, he looked pretty good to me, Tim.
They've gone deep a lot more than I expected for their stats, I'll tell you. But Seahawks will have a chance to answer here at their 32-yard line. Smalls in motion. Homad goes to the air. He has his man. That's Victor Frazier. Out to the 41, a gain of about 8.
Homeward looks like a different quarterback when he gets his feet underneath him. See how he kind of takes 3 strides to the right, and then all of a sudden that arm goes from maybe a 6 or a 7 to a 8 or 9. When he gets his feet underneath him, he's able to get some momentum. Nice toss by Jeff Homard.
So a nice catch there by Frazier as well. You can pick him out. He's the one with the bright pink wraps on his ankles. 2nd and about 2 for the Seahawks. Homad on their center. Man in motion is Cohen. Pitch out to Cohen. Cohen's got the corner. Out to the 45 to the 50. Flag at the end of the play coming in from the back. We'll see what the call is here. A nice pitch out, nice run by Cohen, but a hold, block in the back. Legal use of hands by the Seahawks, so that will back them up, unfortunately.
Wow, you can see why Joaquin Cohen is one of the most elusive players for the Seahawks in the open field. Last year he had 3 kickoff returns for touchdowns, Tim, but he certainly used his speed to his advantage there to turn that corner. It's a shame the play's being called back.
Well, you know, and that's where we mostly saw him last year when we did their games last year. Cohen was their speedy kickoff return. They've definitely worked him into the offense more. So 2nd down from the 40-yard line. Seahawks go to the air. Homad looking for Morrow. Morrow has his man beat, just a little overthrown. Morrow dives, but no good. Decent defense by the Gators, number 30, Joe Evans.
Right you are, Tim. That was great defense by Joe Evans. Prevent another big score. Morrow showing us a lot of that natural given speed he has, God-given speed. Almost turned in another big play.
I'll tell you, we saw them earlier this season, and they didn't look like they knew how to utilize Morrow. But so far today, Chuck, they've definitely gone to him plenty. And it's worked a couple times for them, including a touchdown throw. So 3rd down for the Seahawks. Smalls in motion. Homad goes to the air. He cut Frazier. Frazier breaks the tackle down to the 30-yard line. So nice gap. Yards after the catch for Victor Frazier.
Look at the throw by Homard. It beats the inside linebacker, number 14. What a great throw. A lot of arm strength. Really stepped into it. Homard just looks like a different quarterback tonight, Tim.
Taken down by Tyshawn Washington. A big gainer, about 28 yards there for the Seahawks, down to the Gators, 32. Official timeout on the field with 9 minutes to go. They start it back up here. So the Seahawks on the move again under Homad. Pitch out to Smalls. Smalls has it at the 30. Gets down to the 30, to the 27. A flag at the end of the play. We'll see what the call is.
Well, we got to see the smallest player in the field run with the football that time. Quentin Smalls shows his stuff. Number 1 inserted into tonight's lineup. Does a good job here. Takes the pitch out.
See where the face mask is.
Made a nice catch with the ball. He's so small. Where else are you going to grab him?
Yeah, right at the end of the play, number 42 with the face mask. So
anybody else you would have hit in the stomach.
Seahawks will have first down and short. Given to Fodia. Fodia gets to the 20. That will be enough for the first down.
Good for another Seahawk.
Well, stay with us at the half as we'll have all the homecoming action. The Queen and her court, Queen and King, should be a festive atmosphere here at the Hawks Nest. Big crowd on hand for homecoming, so stay tuned at the half for that.
Great night for football and for a homecoming, Tim. Beautiful night here out at the stadium.
1st and 10 for the Seahawks. Homad under center. Cohen in motion. Homad goes there.
Smalls!
Touchdown! Quentin Smalls. Everybody getting in on the action here as Homad finds Smalls. Well, and Smalls gets taken down on the celebration.
What a celebration bump. I hope we can keep this running here. What a great job by Homad. Finds Quentin Smalls, the 5'4", 135-pound slot back. Catches the ball. Runs into the end zone. Let's see how far we can, after he does a little dance here. He runs up the side. Oh, he just missed it.
The only one that could take him down, number 34, Timothy Rivers. Well, broken up kick and the 2-point conversion, no good. So with 8:06 to go here in the half, 19-6 Seahawks will take a commercial here on the Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI TV.
Hilton Head Glidden Paint Store on New Orleans Road has been serving the island's professional and do-it-yourself painters for 25 years. Owned by Islanders David and Jeannie Harder, along with their Bluffton and Beaufort Glidden stores, they are big enough to give you competitive prices and experienced enough to save you time and money by helping you do your paint job right the first time. Whether you are a high-volume contractor or matching the color in a pillow, personal attention and service is the cornerstone of their success.
Back here on the Friday Night Football Zone, Tim Wood, Chuck Zapek, 8:06 to go here in the half. 19-6 on the second touchdown pass. Jeff Homad, this time to Quentin Smalls.
Tim, I'd like to tell you a little bit that celebration bump. All the players kind of turn their back and they jump up in the air. It used to be high fives, but so many players, including quarterbacks, would separate their shoulders when they gave each other players high fives. It now has turned into the side bump.
Uh-oh, big gator here for the Gators. Up the sideline, that's number 28. On the big gain, he gets out to about the 30. Well, let's see where the mark is. Mark is at the 33-yard line is where the Gators will begin.
Just to finish my story, Tim, but that's how the celebration bump came about and why players don't do the high five real high. They were separating each other's shoulders.
So, 1st and 10 for the Gators as they try to answer with 7:58 to go here in the half. Jenkins will go to the air on 1st down. Lots of pressure. He outruns number 55, goes to the air, almost intercepted by number 28. That's Kenny Robinson. So lots of pressure from Luke Barsness on the play.
Yeah, Barsness has been inserted in tonight's lineup to add a little pressure coming from the outside. He does a great job chasing down the quarterback, shows a lot of speed, and forces Jenkins to make an errant throw, throwing against the grain, and almost gets picked off for an interception.
Dangerous, dangerous throw there. Gators are lucky to have the ball here. 2nd and 10. Jenkins in the shotgun. Pressure. Robinson coming after the quarterback. Throw to the middle. Taken by number 80. Wow, that's number 80. Todd Kelly comes down with that. A nice throw by Jenkins. Complete to the Seahawks 41-yard line.
Again, when I was down on the field before the game, I was looking at the wide receivers. They have Kelt listed as 6'1", 180 pounds. Let me tell you something, Tim. I'm 6'2", and I was looking up at him. There's no 6'1" there. Number 80 is about 6'3", 6'4".
1st and 10 for the Gators. Jenkins in the shotgun gives it to Ravenel. Ravenel pelted at the 38-yard line. Big hit from the Seahawks.
Nicholas Ravenel, number 72, who's coming into tonight's game as their leading rusher, had over 600 yards. And also is their leading scorer. He has 2 touchdowns.
Did you see that catch? I'll tell you in a second. 2nd and 6 for the Gators. Jenkins keeps it, goes to the air, breaks a tackle. Robinson with the pressure for Seahawks. Jenkins goes to the sideline, throws it up, complete to number 7, Mike Williams. Wow, Jenkins ran about 40 yards on the play and a penalty.
Roughing the passer.
The Seahawks roughing the passer at
Now
the end of the play.
he runs about 50 yards. He goes 25 yards to his right, comes back, goes 25 yards to his left, and then he finally unleashes the football to the freshman Smalls. He's got to go 6'5". Watch the catch he makes here. That guy's not 6'2". He's 6'5".
I'll tell you what, Jenkins, for a sophomore, has shown a lot of poise here so far. That was nice direction of his players. And
I don't know if that's poise or fear. I think it's more fear.
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Down to the 20 are the Gators, 1st and 10, and a flag on the play before they even get the snap off. Well, while we got a second, want to thank another one of our sponsors, McDonald's Restaurants of Bluffton and Hilton Head. Stop by after the game and tackle one of McDonald's new thick and tasty 3rd-pound Angus burgers and world-famous fries. You'll be loving it. Well, an offside play against the Seahawks will bring the ball to the 15-yard line, 1st and 5.
Look at number 66 for Lake Marion, the center, Mike Green. He's 6'5", 320.
Huge.
He just blots out the whole. Nobody can look over him.
Jenkins rolls out, goes to the end zone, tries to find his man Kelt. Incomplete. Well defensed by number 2, Austin Rakes, and Victor Frazier.
That was a great play. Lake Marion's a basketball team, and this is a basketball play. The receiver has position. Just put it up there and let him catch the ball in the low post. That's all that is.
Rakes, the senior DB, makes a nice play to break that up. So it will be 2nd down now and 5 for the Gators. 6:23 to go here in the half. Jenkins in the shotgun. He'll roll out looking for somebody. Across the middle he goes to Kelt. No, that's 81. Flag on the play. Ball down to the 1-yard line, but it will be against the Gators, so this one will come back.
And we don't have 81 on the roster. But once again, in high school football, they have away jerseys and home jerseys. And sometimes they don't give us everything, Tim. But again, another high wide receiver. Lake Marion is known as the basketball school of Central South Carolina. They're certainly showing it tonight with some acrobatic catches.
81, that is the senior wide receiver, Kelvin Ware. Got another roster.
Oh, you're right. You know, I got that on my change here. It is Kelvin Ware. Thank you. He's 6'4", 195.
Holy cow.
That sounds like a basketball forward to me.
Well, they're backed up now to the 32. Jenkins will go to the air, has plenty of time, goes across the middle, has his man down to the 22. That's number 11, Monty Hillard. So Hillard with the reception down to the 22.
Nice crossing pattern here. Jenkins takes his time, waits, sees his receiver open in the middle of the field, throws the ball high. I wonder why. They're all 6'4", 6'5". Makes a nice catch. And number 11, Monte Hilliard. He's only a sophomore, makes a good play. They're still way short of a first down, though, Tim. Another 13 yards.
Timeout, Seahawks. They didn't like what they saw on the play. We'll take a timeout as well here on the Friday Night Football Zone.
WHHI TV.
Proudly serving Hilton Head for over 7 years. Whether you are looking to celebrate a special occasion, take the family out to dinner, or catch your favorite sporting team on one of our 12 televisions, Mellow Mushroom is the place to be. We offer gourmet pizzas, gigantic calzones, fresh hoagies, and crisp cold salads 7 days a week. Check out our full-service bar featuring over 100 different beers. So next time the mood strikes, tell your friends and family. Meet us at the Shrimp!
Well, a raucous crowd here at the Hawks Nest for the homecoming. And it's been a good news for the Seahawks so far. 19-6 with 5:25 to go. Gators driving. But they will have a 3rd and long Seahawks 23-yard line.
Looks like they're rotating in some new defensive linemen for the Seahawks to get some pressure on the quarterback. As we saw, Jenkins, their quarterback from Lake Marion, scrambling from side to side, just wore out the defensive line for the Seahawks.
So the Gators come to the line. Jenkins directing his guys on the line. 2 out wide on the right. Jenkins going to the end zone. He has his man. Mike Williams, touchdown. A 23-yard reception from Jenkins
What a
to
route.
Mike Williams.
Great throw. Here we go. Going on the flag pattern, Williams, he's the freshman, 6'5", makes the catch in the end zone as he falls out of bounds. What a great throw and catch.
Indeed, as Ray Harrington, great defense along with MJ Simmons, but not to be.
Wow.
As the Gators narrow the gap here, the 19-12 with 5:15 to go here in the half, and the Gators will go for 2.
Chris Jenkins, the quarterback, has only thrown for 3 touchdowns all season long. He has 2 already tonight.
Absolutely. Gators going for the 2-point conversion.
There it is again.
Complete. Again to Mike Williams. And it is good. So with 5:15 to go in the half, the Gators close it 19-14. The score here from the Hawks Nest. We'll take a break here on the Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI TV.
Yeah, I guess there's stars and then there's superstars. I'm bringing value to the team. I think that's what yeah.
You bring my McDonald's?
Yeah. Got you right here, baby.
Are you bringing value?
That's what I'm bringing to the team.
Now at McDonald's, get a double cheeseburger extra value meal for only $2.99. That's a 100% all-beef double cheeseburger, a medium fries, and a medium Coke.
We get really hungry around here, and when that happens, I go get the food.
Back here on the Friday Night Football Zone, kickoff coming, 19-14. Seahawks up, short kick taken by Frazier. Frazier out to the 35, gets out to about the 41-yard line, and that's where the Seahawks will start. A couple quick updates for you. Battery Creek up 14-12 as North Charleston has closed the gap with 2:20 to go in the first half. Bad news for North Charleston is their star Corey Washington limped off the field, so bad news for the Cougars there. Ridgeland tied with Pelion 14-14 at halftime, and Jordan Rodriguez missed a 51-yarder to try to put the Bobcats up at their homecoming. Still 6'6", Bluffton Stall there. So handoff on first down. Fodia breaking through the middle. He's got one man to beat. 25-20 down to the 16.
Wow.
Down inside the 10-yard line, down to the 6 goes Michael Fodia, the fullback.
Great job blocking up front by the offensive line. Little dive play to Fodia. That's when they've been faking it all night long and then pitching the ball around the end. This time they give it to Fodia. Somebody forgot the responsibility inside to cover that gap, and that's the reason why Fodia is able to find himself all the way down to the 6-yard line.
He just outgained himself from last week.
Yeah.
54 yards on the run for Michael Fodia puts the Seahawks quickly in the red zone. Plenty of time here to go in the first half. Handoff to Cohen. Cohen follows his blockers close to the goal line. Taken down at the 2. So Seahawks, big gainer. We said we wanted to see them, and we're getting them all over the place from the Gators and the Seahawks here.
Well, now you're in the red zone. We talked about the red zone before and how high school teams are typically inefficient in the red zone simply because they don't have enough time to practice it. There's only so many hours in the week that they get, and these student athletes just don't have enough time to devote to, especially like red zone or goal line offenses.
Homad hands it off to Cohen. Cohen, touchdown Seahawks, 2-yard run by Jaquan Cohen after the 54-yard gainer by Michael Fodia. And that puts the Seahawks up 25-14, and that just took them less than a minute.
Great job. Great block by Fodia that time out of the I formation. Also 75, Anthony Jablonecki, The senior, 6 feet, 170 pounds, throws a good block along with Hunter Anderson. They're the guys that did the hard work in the trenches there and opened up the way for the touchdown.
So the Seahawks will go for 2. Homad under center in the eye. Gives it to Cohen. Cohen trying to get in there, but he's taken down at the 5. So no good on the 2-point conversion. 4:02 to go here in the first half. 25-14 your score. Seahawks up. We'll take a break here on the Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI TV.
Back here on the Friday Night Football Zone, you see the cheerleaders for the Seahawks, and they've got plenty to cheer about as their Hilton Head Island Seahawks are up 25-14 on the 2-yard run by Jaquan Cohen, set up by the 54-yard by junior fullback Michael Fodia. And the Seahawks will kick off a bit short to the 15. Gators trying to get a little bit more out to the 30. Taken down at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, Tim, I want to correct myself back on that, calling out, giving credit to the offensive line for the Hilton Head Seahawks. That was number 70, Zachary Karitsky, not Anthony Jabanecki in that left guard. Zachary Karitsky, the senior, 5'11", 185 pounds, playing left guard tonight. He's the one that threw the block that sprung the running back into the, gave him the hole to get into the end zone.
3:53 to go here. Gators will have a long field to work with as Jenkins has been a star here for the Gators in the first half. See what he can do to lead them down the field here. Jenkins rolls out. Barsness with the pressure. Flag on the play. It will be a hold. Incomplete. But Barsness was clearly held there as he applied pressure to the quarterback, and that will be a hold on the Gators, backing them up a little bit further. Well, while we got a second, I want to thank the Salty Dog Cafe. Get your Salty Dog t-shirt at the Salty Dog T-Shirt Factory, located at South Beach Marina or on Arrow Road. Also available anytime at www.saltydog.com. Salty Dog Cafe t-shirts will suit you to a T.
Tim, I brought Mike's Salty Dog t-shirt to wear at halftime on a halftime show today, Tim. I don't see you with your Salty Dog t-shirt. I'll be sporting mine. Great time last week at the Oyster Roast down in South Beach Marina.
Definitely a good time there. Some good times coming up this weekend as well. We'll tell you a little bit about that later in the game. But the Gators are backed up big here. Jenkins has to scramble. Good pressure. Jenkins gets out to about the 18-yard line.
Quarterback draw. This is a design play. This wasn't a scramble. This was a called play. Try to run Jenkins up the middle. But the defense from the Seahawks did not react. They were stuck right in the running lane, so he had to take off and run the ball wide and ran out of bounds with little or no gain on the play.
So 3:35 to go here. 2nd and 24 for the Gators. Man in motion, that's number 3, Shelton Bradshaw. Jenkins in the shotgun. Pressure by Robinson. Jenkins steps up in the pocket. He'll run with it. Out to the 20. Got nowhere to go, really. Out to about the 23-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and long for the Gators.
Wow, for a sophomore, he runs well too, doesn't he? Chris Jenkins, just a sophomore, makes a nice play here. This is all on his own. And just simply outruns the defenders until they catch up to him. Then he decides to run out of bounds.
I want to thank Brent Nelson. He's doing great work from up above, our cameraman for the night. 3:24 to go here in the first half. 3rd and 12 for the Gators as Jenkins got some of it back. Jenkins in the shotgun, rolls out, got some blockers, goes to the air, incomplete. So Seahawks do their job, and they'll have about 3 minutes to work with, plenty of time, as they got down the field in about a minute on their last drive.
They took advantage of the penalty, which there was a completion on first down. The penalty brought the ball back and gave them a second or a 1st and 25, and that's the reason why they're punting the ball right now. First down is just so important at the high school level, Tim. I can't stop emphasizing it. You really need positive yards. Otherwise, you're just giving yourself impossible situations or very low percentage situations.
Here comes the punt. Kick is up. It's short. Takes a Hilton Head bounce back to about the 44-yard line. So Seahawks will have excellent field position to start this drive with 3:12 to go in the half.
Tim, I'm not coaching here, but if I was a special team coach watching high school football as much as we had the last 2 years, I would treat a punt just like you treat a kickoff. I would put 2, 3, 4 guys back there to catch it. The balls are just coming up short, and rather than risk a bounce and hitting one of your own linemen running down trying to block or have the ball take a bounce the wrong way, I just catch every ball I could with 3 guys back there. And then if they do catch it, form a wedge and run up the middle.
Oman is going to the air and trying to. Now he'll have to scramble. Gets back to the 40. Has a blocker. Follows him to the 35, 30, 25. Down to about the 14-yard line goes Jeff Omad.
Heady play by Omad. Heady play by Omad. Runs a little sprint to the left. Comes out of it when he doesn't have a receiver, is able to be nifty enough to slip the oncoming tackler, then shows his athleticism, a little bit of speed, puts a little hip to his dip, a little glide to his stride, and he's gone for a first down, Tim.
So a 28-yard run there by the quarterback, and I'll tell you what, he's showing nothing but choice here in the first half. Officials timeout on the field. Oh, we got a second. Bluffton installed, tied at the half 6-6. Good news for you Hilton Head Prep fans. Prep up 29-0 on Charleston Collegiate in the second quarter, so it looks like they're headed to their first win of the season. 2:58 to go here. Omad rolls out, he'll keep it. Gets down 2. Well, he gets back to the line of scrimmage just about at the 15. Also, Stedman James gets in for Battery Creek, and they are up 20-12 with 22 seconds to go in the first half over North Charleston. So that's a win by Battery Creek, believe it or not, even though Battery Creek's 1-0. A win by them would be good news for the Seahawks, as the Seahawks will have a chance to beat Battery Creek later in the region schedule. So 2:20 to go here. See if the Seahawks can get back on the board. Flag on the play, though.
Well, that's the reason why when you get in the open field, you got to have some breakaway backs. The longer the drive goes, the more likely you'll commit a penalty or some kind of infraction or fumble, and that's the reason why you like to have breakaway backs. It's just when you get those drives going, sooner or later you can't be perfect. And that's what's happened to the Seahawks right now. Instead of being 2nd and 7 or 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 for the Seahawks. Homad under center, man in motion. That's Smalls. Handoff up the middle to Fodia.
Down to around the 14.
Fodia back to about the 14.
Yep, just out of the flex bone, straight ahead to Fodia, who almost breaks another one. Only a horse collar tackle brings him down from behind. I think it could have been a flag on that one. That was definitely a horse collar tackle.
Well, Gators got away with it, as it will be 3rd and 6 for the Seahawks.
5 from around the 14-yard line.
Well, they're in 2-down territory.
Clock ticking, 1:25 to go in the half. Homad under center, man in motion. That's Cohen. Homad goes to the air. Tipped by Morrow, tries to come down with it, incomplete though, near the goal line.
Yeah, this is thrown a little too hard, a little too fast by Homad. And unfortunately, the receiver, Cliff Morrow, was not able to bring it in. A little too mustard on it, Tim.
So a timeout on the field. Seahawks will take a timeout. We'll take one as well with 1:13 to go here in the half. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI TV.
Back here on the Friday Night Football Zone, Seahawks talking it over as they will have a 4th down and about 6 to go deep in Gators territory.
Well,
looks like they're going to go for it here.
they are going to go for it.
Well, an 11-point lead. Tim Singleton wants some more. We'll see if they can get it. Homad under center. You got Fodia and Smalls in the eye. Homad pitches to Smalls. Smalls goes to the end zone for Morrow. Morrow comes back to the ball. Incomplete. And Morrow is not happy. As a lot of juggling going on there. So a little dipsy-do by the Seahawks.
Quentin Smalls runs the halfback option pass, puts a little flutter underneath it. Morrow had a step, but the defender comes back and is able to rake the ball out of his arms. Otherwise, that would have been another touchdown for the Seahawks.
Well, so turnover on downs with 1:07 to go here in the half. Well, we got a second one. I'll thank another one of our sponsors, H&H Auto, customer friendly, guaranteed quality, the #1 place for auto sales and service on Hilton Head. That's H&H Auto, another one of our fine sponsors here on the Friday Night Football Zone. So Chris Jenkins in the shotgun. He'll go to the air. Intercepted by
Jack
62. Jack Dwayne.
He might use
Rumbling, stumbling towards the end zone, and a flag at the end of the play. Dwayne reads the play perfectly.
Well, that was really caused with the outside rush. I believe that was Barness that came with the outside rush, number 55. But that's the reason why Jenkins had to get rid of the football so quickly. Jack Dwayne just dropped back in the zone and got a gift thrown right into his arms.
And a penalty against the Seahawks, so they'll have to do a little bit more work. Ball will be backed up. Well, the official's still talking it over. Penalty against the Seahawks.
Well, Jack
What's
Dwayne
that?
pushing. Illegal push.
Okay.
Illegal push. Remember a couple of years ago when Notre Dame lost the game to Southern Cal? The push. Reggie Bush pushed the quarterback forward. Illegal push.
All right, so
rarely
back
do
to
you get
the
to see
9.
that.
9 yards to work with for number 9. Homad goes to Smalls, incomplete.
Well, count an interception for Jack Dwayne, number 62. He's one of 4 players going both ways right now. Forrest Bryan being the other as a center and defensive end. And then we also have Clifford Morrow at wide receiver and strong safety, and Victor Frazier at wide receiver and free safety. All 4 of those players have played every offensive and defensive down so far in the first half, Tim.
So we will see if the Seahawks can capitalize on the big interception by the big man Jack Dwayne. Homad under center. Rolls out, he'll keep it, takes his man down to the 6. Clock ticking away, down to 45 seconds to go. Homad looks for the play quick, gets his guys back to the line. Be a 3rd down and goal. Homad under center. Fumble on the play. Homad, does he fall on it? Looks like he did. Well, no.
Recovered.
No, fumble recovered by the Gators. So, 2 turnovers deep in Gators territory. First the interception by Dwayne. Now the fumble as the Gators recover it at the 9-yard line. So 27.8 seconds to go. A little sloppiness towards the end of the first half.
Blown opportunity You know, in French they say un cadeau. It means a gift. And the Seahawks had a gift made to them with a 1st and goal from the 2-yard line on the interception by Jack Duane, and they couldn't push it through.
May bien, sir. 9-yard line start for Jenkins. Hands it off to, it looks like, to Ravenel. Nowhere to go. That might be the last play of the first half. Well, an entertaining one here, Chuck. 25-14. Jeff Homad's done his work, done a good job at quarterback, taking over the reins. And a good job as the Seahawks are up by 11, and that will do it. 25-14, end of the half. We'll come back with all the homecoming festivities. Good news so far for the Seahawks here on the Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI TV.
Been in a wreck? Bring your car to H&H Auto Body at 17 Cardinal Road. At H&H Auto Body, you'll get a free estimate in their state-of-the-art facility. No matter the damage, the great team at H&H Auto Body will have your car looking great and back on the road in no time.
Welcome to the Flying Pig Saloon. Come in and enjoy an upscale American bar featuring the best in local and regional live music, dancing, 2 full bars, billiards lounge, and the best bar food in Bluffton. So whether you're coming in to hang out and have a beer, or you're ready for a night out on the town, come in and see what all the buzz is about at the Flying Pig Saloon.
Hi, I'm Larry O'Sullivan.
And I'm Brad O'Sullivan, and we're O'Sullivan Equipment and Supply.
We are your #1 source for any and all of your janitorial equipment and supply needs.
We specialize in equipment and supplying hospital and healthcare, warehouse, industrial, and commercial cleaning businesses.
We remedy all continuous cleaning service needs, including all floor types, windows, water damage, odor, and mildew. For the absolute best prices on equipment and supplies anywhere, please contact Larry or Brad O'Sullivan.
We will save you money and time.
Well, a little sloppiness to cloud the picture at the end of the first half, but great things happening here at the Hawks Nest for the homecoming host, the Seahawks of Hilton Head Island, Chuck. Lots of offense.
25 points, Tim. We never thought they'd be able to put that sort of those sort of scores up on the board. A lot of it has to do with the offensive line play, blocking well, giving Focia a chance to break those big gainers up the middle, and also giving enough time for Jeff Homad to be able to throw the ball downfield. Excellent job by that offensive line.
They've gone to their playmaker Clifford Morrow. They've gone to their little man Quentin Smalls. Smalls got taken out by his own guy on the celebration. That was probably the hardest tackle we saw in the first half.
It was after his touchdown reception.
So the Gators have moved the ball well under Jenkins. A couple of big defensive stops for the Seahawks. If you're Tim Singleton, you got to like what you're seeing so far.
You do, but you don't want to ever blow those scoring opportunities like you had on their very first drive when they got down to the 15-yard line, and then at the end of the first half there where they had an opportunity to score from the 2-yard line. You just don't only get so many scoring opportunities in a football game, and those are 2 big ones that may come back to haunt him.
And you know that's where he will focus on.
Oh, yeah.
He won't focus on the 25 points. He will drive home the fact that they could have put a little bit of a nail in the coffin there to end the first half.
Well, if I was Tim Singleton in halftime right now, I'd be pumping up my offensive line.
Yeah.
They're the guys that paid off for him, and that's the reason why they have 25 points on the board. Focia running the ball so strong inside, and then when they're able to run that option and pitch the ball to one of their speedsters around the end, that's making all the difference. A lot of good downfield blocking by the wide receivers when they run that little option to the outside. So that I would be talking to my offensive line, getting them together, getting them rested, and charge them up again.
Well, if you thought there were going to be any ill effects from the blowout loss to North Charleston, you're wrong so far. Been very good news for the Seahawks, 25-14. And it's homecoming time here at the Hawks Nest.
And what are we going to see at homecoming, Tim?
What'd you say?
What are we going to see at homecoming?
Oh, we're going to see a lot of kings and queens and courts and cars and revelry. Lots of revelry here at the Hawks Nest as you start to see the procession already here. The pomp and circumstance of another homecoming here at the Hawks Nest. As you see the procession starting. And I'll tell you what, that's some high quality pageantry waves going on there. They have been taught well.
Who do we have out there, Tim?
You know, I'm going to go out on the limb and say that might be 2008 homecoming queen Nysa Hicks. I may be wrong, but I'm thinking that might have been last year's homecoming queen. Also, Barb Willett, the halftime coordinator. Stacy Jones, the script reader. McGeeth Freeman, Adam Noble, Jessica Gardo, Jennifer Dana, and Roz Yates. They're all the car drivers. They're all part of making this homecoming festivities available. Well, and we're starting to see the court lining up here, representing the freshman class. You see, going out to the field, that's Michelle Ortega, and she is being escorted by one Mr. Jesse Manrique.
You're pretty good with that accent.
Hey, you know, I do
I'm
my
impressed.
thing. I do my thing. Well, and this looks like the sophomore class coming out, Miss Sierra Mitchell, and she is being escorted by her cute little nephews, Christopher and Kendrick.
They walk through the honor guard, 12-person honor guard.
All right, so homecoming festivities continue here. We'll take a commercial break. Come back with you on the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI TV.
For the past 19 years, our family has been serving your family with all your packing and shipping needs. We've shipped the care packages to camp, dorm trunks to college, the party favors for the wedding, and eventually even the crib and the rocking chair. We've made color copies for your class projects, we've typeset your resume, printed your baby announcements, party invitations, graduation announcements, and wedding invitations. We have been a proud supporter of our community. From our family to yours, thanks for the opportunity to serve you through the years.
Whether you want a healthier home, have high energy bill concerns, need to schedule a repair, or are ready for system maintenance, go to Mark's Heating and Cooling, where their success is due to a great staff, a few sound business principles, lots of technical training, and an honest desire to please. Give them a call at 681-2350 or go to their website, marksheatingandair.com. And while you're there, cast your vote for the local charity that you would like to see win this month's $500 donation. When you call, they'll be there. Mark's Heating and Cooling.
It could be this big, that big, whatever, bring it on.
Guys live their life a little differently. And we get it. So we built Sport Clips exclusively for you. We know happiness is a big screen TV, a legendary hot steam towel, a relaxing neck and shoulder massage, and hair that always looks great. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy. Find the store near you and ask for our MVP treatment.
Hilton Head Glidden Paint Store on New Orleans Road has been serving the island's professional and do-it-yourself painters for 25 years. Owned by Islanders David and Jeannie Harder, along with their Bluffton and Beaufort Glidden stores, they are big enough to give you competitive prices and experienced enough to save you time and money by helping you do your paint job right the first time. Whether you are a high-volume contractor or matching the color in a pillow, personal attention and service is the cornerstone of their success.
Back here on the Friday Night Football Zone, the senior class representatives being escorted out onto the field. Miss Natalie Bobian, escorted by Andy Kleinert. Miss Marissa Nichols, escorted by Brady and Scott Nichols. Miss Katie Metropolis, escorted by Clifford Morrow. And Miss Katie Doyle, escorted by Mike Doyle. We did not get the junior class. We'll give that real quick. Lindsay Clare was escorted by Dan Clare. Sarah Manasiotis was escorted by Mike Manasiotis. And Miss Ella Kuda, escorted by Paul Cifaldi. So you see the senior class still coming out. That's Mr. Morrow, one of our recipients of a touchdown pass there in the first half.
Is there anything Clifford Morrow doesn't do here this evening, Tim?
Absolutely
Maybe
not.
Maybe he stays afterwards and sweeps up, too, after scoring touchdowns and escorting one of the homecoming queen contestants out on a midfield at halftime.
He looks to be in line for some homecoming king honors as well. We'll see. That's Stacy Jones on the mic you hear. She's presenting the senior class homecoming court. And here is the crowning moment of the homecoming festivities. Natalie Beaubien, your homecoming winner for 2009. She is the homecoming queen.
Félicitations, Natalie.
And she is excited, as well she should be. The Seahawks 2009 homecoming queen, Natalie Beaubien. Well, there you go, the homecoming festivities here from the Hawks Nest. Good stuff there from the Seahawks crowd and all the homecoming court.
Talking about good stuff.
Well,
I'll tell you what, we had some good stuff last night. Tim, as you well know, Tom Jenkins and I, your producer, came out to the Blind Pig.
One of our sponsors.
Yes, out in Bluffton. And we've been talking about it for the last couple of weeks here on air, that you are the MC for the comedy night on Thursday nights. And we were lucky enough last night to go out there.
Lucky enough.
See this live performance. And we'd like to bring it to our fans here tonight. Here it is.
Sneaky.
Tim Wood, MC of the comedy night at the Blind Pig.
I stayed off of the fast food for 17 days before I ended up going to Sonic last week. You know, I'm only going to have a couple things. I feel good about it. So I order a double cheeseburger with some cheese and some chili, and a large fry and a Route 44 Diet Coke, because, you know, you want to be slim, you want to watch your weight. Guy tells me how much it is. All of a sudden, my phone rings. And it's my wife. Mrs. Medium, exactly. And she's like, so how are you? Like, I'm having a good day. I'm all over town today. I'm having a good day. She's like, so what are you doing for lunch? Well, you know, I was going to get a Cobb salad. Some chicken on it, maybe, if I'm going to splurge. Nothing unusual. Nothing too much. She's like, that's good, that's being good. Why don't you look in your rearview mirror? So I look up. She's there with the Suburban. Busted.
Yeah. Well, hidden camera work by Tom Jenkins there. I was auditioning for the Pumpkin Patch in the local production of It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Oh, really?
Yes, with my orange shirt there.
Well, you succeeded, Tim. We certainly enjoyed it. And I'll be back at the Blind Pig to see you again. As long as you put me on the guest list,
you are.
That'll get us out there.
You are a VIP. Tom Jenkins is off the VIP list for sneaking in the camera. Well, but all of you guys, come on out to the Blind Pig Thursday nights. Comedy night is Thursdays is comedy night in Bluffton at the Blind Pig.
What are the times?
7 to 9 p.m. And tell them you know Tim Wood, or tell them you know Chuck Zapek for that matter, and you will get in. And we'll get you in free.
And the two headliners have appeared on Comedy Central.
Absolutely. We're getting great headliners there. James Sibley was the headliner last night. He's done some work for My Name is Earl, the popular TV show. Great national touring comics there. Next week, Tony Boswell is going to be the headliner, another guy that you may not have heard of, but he's a star on the comedy circuit. And I'll tell you, it's a good night there on Thursday.
Well, talk about stars on the circuit. We have some stars on the field this evening so far.
That would be, you were throwing out some French. That would be a segue. Very nice. Well played. So 25-14 your score here at the half. Seahawks up. We'll see what they can do in the second half. Be right back with the action here on the Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI TV.
Proudly serving Hilton Head for over 7 years. Whether you are looking to celebrate a special occasion, take the family out to dinner, or catch your favorite sporting team on one of our 12 televisions, Mellow Mushroom is the place to be. We offer gourmet pizzas, gigantic calzones, fresh hoagies, and crisp cold salads 7 days a week. Check out our full-service bar featuring over 100 different beers. So next time the mood strikes, tell your friends and family.
Meet us at the Shrew!
Yeah, I guess there's stars and then there's superstars. I'm bringing value to the team. I think that's what yeah.
You bring my McDonald's?
Yeah. Got you right here, baby.
Are you bringing value?
That's what I'm bringing to the team.
Now at McDonald's, get a double cheeseburger extra value meal for only $2.99. That's a 100% all-beef double cheeseburger, a medium fries, and a medium Coke.
We get really hungry around here, and when that happens, I go get the food.
Been in a wreck? Bring your car to H&H Auto Body at 17 Cardinal Road. At H&H Auto Body, you'll get a free estimate in their state-of-the-art facility. No matter the damage, the great team at H&H Auto Body will have your car looking great and back on the road in no time.
Welcome to the Blind Pig Saloon. Come in and enjoy an American upscale bar with the best in dancing, live music, 2 full bars, billiards lounge, and the best bar food in Bluffton. So whether you're coming in to hang out and have a beer, or if you're ready for a night out on the town, come on in and see what the buzz is all about at the Blind Pig Saloon.
Hi, I'm Larry O'Sullivan.
And I'm Brad O'Sullivan, and we're O'Sullivan Equipment and Supply.
We are your #1 source for any and all of your janitorial equipment and supply needs.
We specialize in equipment and supplying hospital and healthcare, warehouse, industrial, and commercial cleaning businesses.
We remedy all continuous cleaning service needs, including all floor types, windows, water damage, odor, and mildew. For the absolute best prices on equipment and supplies anywhere, please contact Larry or Brad O'Sullivan.
We will save you money and time.
Back here on the Friday Night Football Zone, Tim Wood, Chuck Zapek. 25-14 your score here at the half. The Seahawks up by 11. Well, some other action from around the region. Also homecoming at Bluffton. It was 6-6 at the half in Bluffton against Stahl. Stahl took it 99 yards on the opening kickoff of the second half with a score. They are up 12-6 there. Also some good news for you Hilton Head Prep fans. Hilton Head Prep, they installed freshman Jeremy Hayden in there as the quarterback
Yes.
for Prep. Unfortunately, Matt Lehman talked to his dad today. Broken bone, fractured
Broken
bone.
fibula.
Yeah, fractured. He'll be out for the season, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, Matt Lehman, understandably, very
And they had
depressed by
Deontay
it.
Scott come in
They
and play
do.
quarterback last week, took most of the snaps after Lehman went down, the star junior quarterback for Prep. And they just felt as though that they wanted to go with a freshman Hayden, and the sooner they got him some game experience and some snaps and some a couple times at the wheel there, the better off they would be. So it looks like the freshman Hayden is responding appropriately and running that pass-oriented offense for the Prep.
You know, statistically, they're winless. They're going to get their first win of the season. But Matt Lehman was far and away the quarterback of the year in the Low Country.
Oh yeah.
And it's just it's really sad news for Prep. But he's only a junior. He's got one more year. Like I said, talked to his dad Bill today. Said that Matt was very happy that his last pass was to Deontay Scott, the senior. So good, happy ending there at least. So, and Prep is up 35-0 here. 35-0 against Orangeburg Prep. Also, Battery Creek up at the half against North Charleston. So good things happening.
You really
there as
keep
well.
up on things on your
I'll tell you
iPhone,
what,
don't you?
I'll tell you what.
Technology has
I'll
helped
tell you what.
sports here, and you're taking advantage of it. I'm impressed.
Sam McDonald is up here with the Island Packet. Justin Jared, Brandon Parker. I got to give them props because this little machine here, they've been tweeting the scores on your Twitter. Now, if you think it's useless babble and people just talking about giving their cats baths or something, there's actually useful information on this little thingamabob. And the Island Packet tweets during the games, and they've been giving the scores. So that's where we've been getting them. 35-0 Prep up. And let's see what else we got. We got Hilton Head Christian Academy up 31-7 with 4:05 to go in the third. James Burrell with the interception sets up Luke Sergo's 8-yard touchdown pass to Ethan Gort. So Hilton Head Christian Academy on their way to going 6-1. We're headed there, yeah? We're headed there next. The 23rd, we're headed to Hilton Head Christian Academy, so we'll see them one more time before the playoffs.
And, we ought to get maybe a little tweet for Tom Jenkins on at the station there, don't you think? Find out what's happening at the station,
Absolutely.
what Tom's doing, some innovative things. He certainly has helped us in doing the Friday Night Football Zone with the replay that we have here every week, and with the introductions of the players and also the points of the coaching points of each game.
I was a little harsh. I think I hurt Mr. Jenkins' feelings, so I was just kidding. That was very good, very good secret camera, Alan Funt sort of candid camera stuff there. And I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys coming out to the Blind Pig. Hope you guys will as well next Thursday. And we'll give Tom Jenkins the crew member of the game award. Sponsored by our friends at the Salty Dog.
For his surreptitious work last night.
Absolutely. What was that? His
surreptitious.
What he said. Absolutely. Good work by the whole crew here. 25-14. We'll be back with the third quarter, second half action here on the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI TV.
Whether you want a healthier home, have high energy bill concerns, need to schedule a repair, or are ready for system maintenance, go to Mark's Heating and Cooling, where their success is due to a great staff, a few sound business principles, lots of technical training, and an honest desire to please. Give them a call at 681-2350 or go to their website, marksheatingandair.com. And while you're there, cast your vote for the local charity that you would like to see win this month's $500 donation. When you call, they'll be there. Mark's Heating and Cooling.
Yeah, I guess there's stars and then there's superstars. I'm bringing value to the team. I think that's what yeah.
You bring my McDonald's?
Yeah. Got you right here, baby.
Are you bringing value?
That's what I'm bringing to the team.
Now at McDonald's, get a double cheeseburger extra value meal for only $2.99. That's a 100% all-beef double cheeseburger, a medium fries, and a medium Coke.
We get really hungry around here, and when that happens, I go get the food.
Oh, Salty Dog. Oh,
oh salty dog. You're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Captain Cherokee sitting in a tree, with Kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be the salty dog? Oh salty dog, oh salty dog. You're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Down the southeast, sitting by the dog, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be my salty dog?
Back here on the Friday Night Football Zone, Tim Wood, Chuck Zapek, as you see Victor Frazier preparing for second half action here. 25-14 your score. Big things happening for the Seahawks so far. They put a bunch of points on the board as Clifford Morrow's got in the end zone, Jaquan Cohen's got in the end zone, Quentin Smalls got in the end zone, Michael Fodia, 54 yards alone on the run to set up the last score. And so that's where we stand here to start the third quarter. Seahawks will kick off to start the second half.
Tim, we had an extra long halftime there because of the homecoming festivities. I think this might have benefited the Seahawks and give that offensive line some rest. Well-deserved rest.
So the Gators out to the 21-yard line. That's where they will begin under the leadership of sophomore quarterback Chris Jenkins, number 4. Good work by Jenkins in the first half. Outside that interception, looked like a blown play as Jack Dwayne just stepped in the middle of a pass to Todd Kelt. So Gators will start from the 21. Jenkins in the shotgun. Glad to have you with us on the Friday Night Football Zone. As you see, plenty of pressure to start
Barnes.
the second half. Barnes-Ness, Luke Barnes-Ness in on the play, the sophomore with the sack.
He's the one that put the pressure on the quarterback at the end of the first half. That forced that interception for Jack Dwayne. This time he comes free around his left end position, makes a straight run at the quarterback, and he just blew by the offensive tackle.
Forrest Bryan, 52, number 52, the senior, also applying pressure there that led to that loss. So 2nd and 14 now for the Gators. Jenkins rolls out, tries to pass it. He has a man complete. That's number 11, Monty Hillard, on the completion.
Monty Hillard is the leading receiver coming into tonight's game for the Gators from Lake Marion. But once again, we see the height advantage that they have in the secondary. He makes a great acrobatic catch, stumbles a little bit, would have picked up the first down if he hadn't, but still it sets him up for a much shorter opportunity here on third down.
So a 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 for the Gators. Jenkins looks to the sideline for the play. Quick update for you. Battery Creek up 20-12 at the half on North Charleston. Jenkins ready, takes it. Jenkins is going to go deep. He's got his man, number 80. Oh no, that's number 80. 81, 80? Number 80, yes, Todd
80.
Kelt. In his hands and out.
Wow.
Incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. He had the defender well beaten. A great throw by the quarterback Jenkins. Kelt allowed the ball to get into his body. That's one of those things where you really need to kind of get your hands on the ball first. Don't let it get into your shoulder pads. All too often what happens, it hits that shoulder pad and it bounces off.
So a punt coming. Clifford Morrow back to take the punt, but it will be, nope, Morrow takes it. Dangerous play by Morrow, but he takes it. Gets the ball at about the 41-yard line. The coaches on Hilton Head kind of baffled as to what Morrow was doing there, but nonetheless, the Seahawks will have the ball at their own 40 to start their first offensive set of the third quarter.
Tim, I'm making a whole program here. I think you need 2 to 3 guys back there to catch these punts. It would have easily saved them 10 yards right there had they caught the ball and just by fielding it.
They've done nothing to prove you wrong so far, Chuck. Jeff Homad under center. He gives it to Cohen to start the second half. Cohen carries it out to about the 48 near midfield.
A little bit different than the first half when they started off. First play of the first half was a long strike downfield that Cliff Morrow wasn't able to bring in. It was a great pass by Homad. This time they start off the half with a running play right up the middle, tackle to tackle.
So a second and two for the Seahawks. Homad under center, I formation behind him. Pitch out to Cohen. Cohen has the first down and more over midfield down to the Lake Marion 43-yard line.
Nice job on the outside blocking. Even Smalls gets into the act. See him kind of shield the defender, the cornerback, from coming up to make the tackle. Great job. Usually when you have a gain of any substance around the end, it's because the receivers are doing their job blocking downfield.
So a first down for the Seahawks on the nice run by Cohen. Homad under center, now in Gators territory. I formation once again. Fodia leads it, and he will take it down under the 40 to the 36 goes the junior fullback, Michael Fodia.
Second down.
A good pickup on first down.
I think Fodia is close to 100 yards right now. What do you think?
He's getting there, and he comes up a lot. That's not good news for the Seahawks.
That's
Fodia
a cramp.
Comes up
That's a cramp.
with a cramp. Looks like there you said. So we'll take a timeout on the injury. 25-14 here on the Friday Night Football Zone.
WHHI TV.
For the past 19 years, our family has been serving your family with all your packing and shipping needs. We've shipped the care packages to camp, dorm trunks to college, the party favors for the wedding, and eventually even the crib and the rocking chair. We've made color copies for your class projects, we've typeset your resume, printed your baby announcements, party invitations, graduation announcements, and wedding invitations. We have been a proud supporter of our community. From our family to yours, thanks for the opportunity to serve you through the years.
Back here on the Friday Night Football Zone, you see Michael Fodia up under his own power, so that's good news for the Seahawks. Hope he's back quick. Homad under center, 2nd and 4. Hands it to Cohen. Cohen has first down yardage. He'll be close. Depend on the spot. Down to about the 38.5.
Number 31, Ray Harrington, comes in, and he helps throws the block on the defensive linebacker, number 36. That opens up the hole that allows Morrow or Jacqueline Cohen the space to pick up almost a first down.
So gets to about the 33-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and short for the Seahawks. Homad under center. He's got one man behind him. Smalls in motion. Homad on the keeper. Looks like he has it.
Well, I'm glad to see Homad run the quarterback sneak the right way, where he kind of sneaks down and follows the guard and gets real low. You know, I saw 4 football games on Saturday, or I think 2 on Saturday and 2 on Sunday, that the games were won and lost in quarterback sneaks. The execution of the sneak is not so easy.
Well, we got a second. Want to thank our sponsors. One of our sponsors, Palmetto Exterminators and Palmetto Mosquito Control, family owned and operated, protecting people's health, their property, and the environment for over 40 years. That's Palmetto Exterminators and Palmetto Mosquito Control, another one of our fine sponsors here on the Friday Night Football Zone. So, 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. Homad in the shotgun. Got 2 men back there with him, including Cohen. Takes the snap, rolls out, pitches to Cohen. Cohen ahead to about the 20, let's see where the mark is, about the 24-yard line goes Cohen.
I don't know if Cohen has 100 yards tonight, Tim, but he runs at least 50 yards every time he gets the ball on these option plays where they pitch the ball outside. I mean, he's putting in a lot of time to pick up just, in this case, he picked up 8 yards, but he ran about 40 yards to get 8.
Ray Cohen, the man out ahead. Ray Harrington, the fullback in for Fodia, out ahead on the block there. So Harrington back in the backfield again. Homad under center, Smalls in motion. Smalls takes the pitch, and he gets sandwiched at about the 23-yard line. So the Seahawks close to the red zone here on their first possession of the second half. Timeout on the field.
Official timeout.
Official timeout as we have an injury.
That's Smalls.
He took a hit.
Well, that was T-Shine Washington that brought him down, number 31. He's 6'2", 235, jumping on a guy that's 100 pounds less than him.
We'll take a commercial here on the Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI TV.
It could be this big, that big, whatever, bring it on.
Guys live their life a little differently. And we get it. So we built Sport Clips exclusively for you. We know happiness is a big screen TV, a legendary hot steam towel, a relaxing neck and shoulder massage, and hair that always looks great. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy. Find the store near you and ask for our MVP treatment.
Back here on the Friday Night Football Zone, Quentin Smalls is the man down for the Seahawks, still being attended to on the field. Tim Wood, Chuck Zapek here on the Friday Night Football Zone with you. We appreciate you watching the games tonight, and you'll see the replay here, see what happens to Smalls.
You see Smalls turns up inside. Watch number 31 come in and just crack him. And he just wraps him up, and then where I think the injury occurs is here as he goes down. He's got 4 people, and see his knee just gives out, and he crushes underneath.
Well, Smalls is up, walking off with a limp off the field.
We got to thank Tess Rose for the help on a replay that we've had all year. That was great work, Tim.
Great work by Tess Rose on the replays, on all the inside work here up here in the booth. There can only be one MVP of the night. That's Tom Jenkins, unfortunately, but Tess Rose, a very close second. So third down run. Seahawks with the first down as Cohen carries the pile with him down to the 20.
Tim, I just think Jeff Homad looks so much. He's nothing like we saw earlier in the year.
Unbelievable, really.
Yeah. And I really think it's just the experience. He never really got a chance to be a starter, even though he's a senior. But now, he's been in and out of the lineup the first 6 games. He looks extremely confident tonight.
1st and 10 at the 20. Handoff to Harrington. Harrington busts through the middle down to the 11-yard line. So a big burst by substitute fullback.
This is a read. This is not a direct dive where you just hand the ball off to the running back. This is a read where he's reading the defensive end, and the defensive end doesn't come crashing, so he just leaves the ball in the stomach of the fullback. That takes time to develop, and that was excellent executed play on first down to gain the 8 yards.
Harrington showing tailback speed with that burst. Gets down to the 11-yard line. So a 2nd and short here for the Seahawks. Homad has his play. I formation. Pitch out to Cohen. And flag before the play gets off. So looks like it may be offside. False start by the Seahawks. Indeed. So that will back it up 5 yards. 2nd down and 7.
Once again, Tim, red zone area, long drives. What usually gets you are the mistakes. You can only run so many plays in a row before something happens. That's why it's so important when these backs break open into the open field that they take it all the way in for the score when they have the opportunity.
2nd and 7 now on the penalty. Homad under center. I formation behind him, Harrington and Cohen. Hands it off, a little delay to Harrington. Harrington takes it for the first down. Down to the 6-yard line. So a nice run.
Somebody turned the wrong way. Somebody went the wrong way, but it worked out okay. That offensive line just took off and fired, and they have Lake Marion back on their heels right now. A much bigger Lake Marion. And they're taking it to them. That's a tough offensive line for the Seahawks tonight.
The Seahawks are coming up big. We'll see if they can punch it in here from 7 yards out now. 1st and goal for the Seahawks. Homad under center, I formation behind him. Pitches out to Cohen. Cohen inside the 5, down to about the 3-yard line goes Jaquan Cohen.
Nice first down run by Jaquan Cohen. Here it's just a quick pitch to the outside. Get it to him as quickly as possible, as deep as you can. That's the theory behind this play. And then you'll see that now Harrington goes downfield, sets up, takes a blocker out, or tackler out of the way, and allows Cohen enough room to squeeze down to the 3-yard line.
Cohen's already got 2 scores tonight, right?
Yeah.
2 scores, a big gainer and a 2-yard run. So we'll see if they can punch it in again here. Put a little distance between them and the Gators. 2nd and goal at the 2. Cohen again. Close. Players think they have it. No call yet. Cohen, if he didn't get it, he's going to be at about the 40-yard line.
Well, they're taking it behind the Jack Dwayne, the right guard, and number 64, that's Marcus Johnson. That's where they run the ball the last 3 times, right behind the right guard, right tackle. My guess is they might try that one more time.
How about a Homad sticks his head down for a keeper?
If you're running the quarterback sneak the right way, that'll work too.
There you go.
Get low.
3rd and goal, Homad under center. Homad gives it to Harrington. Did he get it? Looks like it might have been well defensed by the Gators for sure. And he did not get in on the carry. So it will be 4th and about an 1/8 of a yard.
That's a tough play to make it. They were in a pinch where they brought everybody into the inside gaps and there was no opening. You got to be careful here now. The temptation is to pitch the ball and go outside. And rather than pinching, they'll do what's called a punch, where they'll go the opposite way. They'll fire outside and they'll fire right into the play.
Double-digit play drive here. Can they end it the right way? To Cohen. Cohen's got the touchdown. 1-yard run by Jaquan Cohen on the pitch out left from Homad. And that gives the Seahawks a 31-14 lead.
Well, they stayed with the pinch. They kept everybody inside. Jaquan Cohen uses his speed to get to the outside, and he kind of waltzes into the end zone. You can see a happy Tim Singleton on the sideline give him a pat on the back.
Tim Singleton saying, that's how we do it. That's how it's just that easy. It's just that easy when we do it the right way. 31-14 now. Seahawks. See if we can get the extra point here. Kick up low, no good. So a 17-point lead here, 31-14. 3:30 to go here in the 3rd. You're watching the Friday Night Football Zone
on WHHI TV.
Been in a wreck? Bring your car to H&H Auto Body at 17 Cardinal Road. At H&H Auto Body, you'll get a free estimate in their state-of-the-art facility. No matter the damage, the great team at H&H Auto Body will have your car looking great and back on the road in no time.
Long. Back here on the Friday Night Football Zone, Tim Wood, Chuck Zapek. And it's good news for the hometown team. Hilton Head Seahawks up 31-14 on the 1-yard punch-in on the, well, about a 9-minute, well, about an 8-minute drive.
I'll tell you what's good news, Tim.
Yeah.
Good news is that we have sponsors willing to carry this, and the station supplying Wayne Morris and Tony Virgo, giving them the opportunity to bring us these sponsors so we can bring this football game to the Low Country here in Hilton Head.
And the refs giving us time to get in some plugs here. As you see on the screen, McDonald's restaurants of Bluffton and Hilton Head. Stop by after the game and tackle one of McDonald's new thick and tasty 3rd-pound Angus burgers and world-famous fries. You will be loving it, I promise. Thank you, Tony. So, we will have a re-kick.
We got quite the sales staff. Wayne Morris, former all-conference quarterback here in South Carolina. Tony Virgo from Georgia.
I knew he was too pretty to be a to be a fullback.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, he had pretty boy position.
Absolutely.
We'll find out how tough he is when we find out what position he played in baseball.
So a re-kick from the 35. A long kick. Big boot by number 45, Weston Mark. And a touchback. So everything coming up roses so far in the third here for the Seahawks. Gators will have a long field to work with, and the coaching staff very happy with their kicker.
Wow.
That was a big boot. So, Chris Jenkins, nothing doing on their first attempt to start the third quarter. See what he can do with 80 yards to work with here with 3:30 to go in the third. Jenkins in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Going to the sideline. Has his man Mike Williams out to the 30. Out to about the 33. Taken down by Austin Rakes.
Well, he's been the receiver of the game so far for Lake Marion. Mike Williams is only a freshman, number 7, but he goes about 6'4".
Hard to believe.
He'll be something to watch in the next 4 years.
1st and 10 for the Gators. Jenkins looking for the play. He has it. He's in the shotgun. Jenkins looking to go outside, but he's not going to have time.
That's a sack.
Did he get it off? That is a sack by number 52, Forrest Bryant.
Forrest Bryant's been coming hard all night. This time, quarterback rolls in. Little miscommunication between the offensive line and him. The offensive tackle was forming the proverbial pocket or a cup to protect the quarterback, and the quarterback ran outside of it.
So a 2nd and 20 now for the Gators. Jenkins rolls out, looks deep. Is it intercepted?
Oh, yeah.
It is intercepted by number 10, Clifford Morrow. He does it both sides of the ball, folks. Interception.
One of the two-way performers, Tim, you're right. Cliff Morrow comes up with a nice play in coverage here. It's just zone coverage, but he's able to step in front of the receiver. There was a guy behind him, too, covering. That was number 11, Victor Frazier.
So a big defensive play by Clifford Morrow and the Seahawks defense. And Seahawks, excellent field position inside the Gators territory at the 41-yard line. 2:18 to go here in the third. 17-point lead for the Seahawks. See if they can tack some more on here.
Lake Marion looks like they're tiring, Tim.
Homad. Oh, he is taken down. And there's a fumble on the play. See who has it. Lake Marion thinks they do.
No, they don't.
No, sir. You see the replay here.
Yeah, number 31 comes in. We've been calling his name a lot tonight. That's Deshaun Washington. The middle linebacker comes on a blitz. He comes free as he loops around the right tackle and gets a stray shot at Homad.
Derek Anderson, number 36, also in there on Homad. But the Seahawks recover the ball. A good recovery there for Hilton Head Island. Backed up a little bit, but 2nd and 18 as Homad's under center. I formation behind him. Homad hands off to Cohen. Cohen takes a pile with him back to the original line of scrimmage. Back to the 42. So the 3rd and 10.
This time Washington, the middle linebacker, blitzes up the middle, runs right past the draw man as they hand the ball back to the tailback, and he blows right past him. That's actually a good call against a blitz, is the call draw, because all too often that's exactly what happens. The blitzers are going so fast they run right past the ball carrier.
End of the third quarter. Update in Bluffton. Stall 14-6, upsetting Bluffton's homecoming so far. Final score, Thomas Hayward 57, First Baptist 0. So 3rd and 11, Homad to the air. He has Morrow at the 35, forward motion. Well, they mark it down. Let's see where the mark is.
They don't gain much on this. We'll get a home at how well he throws the ball. He sets his feet and throws the ball. Has a little bit of a tail to it, but nice throw, good catch. He's just a little bit different quarterback when he gets his feet underneath him and you allow him to get, almost like a javelin thrower. Gets a couple steps underneath his arm.
Bad spot on the play. It looked like Morrill caught the ball at the 35, but they mark it at the 40, so it's still going to be 4th and long for the Seahawks. Official timeout on the field. And here we go, 4th and 9. This will probably be the last play of the third quarter, as everything has gone Hilton Head Island's way here in the third.
What's number 3 doing in the game? At wide receiver.
Interesting. That's Michael Julian.
The freshman. The 6'5", 165, multi-talented freshman is out on the field as a wide receiver.
Ball start by the Seahawks. That's going to back them up even more. So it will be 4th and 14. A couple more updates for you. Let's see here. 22-17 Ridgeland with 11:57 to go in the game as Ridgeland tries to get their first region win. Move to 4-3 on the season against Pelion. And that's the end of the third quarter. 31-14 here at the Hawks Nest. All Hilton Head Island so far. Come back with the fourth quarter action here on the Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI TV.
Hilton Head Glidden Paint Store on New Orleans Road has been serving the island's professional and do-it-yourself painters for 25 years. Owned by Islanders David and Jeannie Harder, along with their Bluffton and Beaufort Glidden stores, they are big enough to give you competitive prices and experienced enough to save you time and money by helping you do your paint job right the first time. Whether you are a high-volume contractor or matching the color in a pillow, personal attention and service is the cornerstone of their success.
Lead to start the fourth quarter. It was all Hilton Head in the third quarter as they tacked on to the lead.
Well, Tim, looks like they're sending the punt team out on the field now. And one of the things that HOMAD also does, aside from take snaps under the center, is punt the ball.
Another flag on the field. Well, if you have been glued to the TV here, quick update on the national scene for you. Yankees and Twins tied 3-3 going to the bottom of the ninth. So not only the local scores, we got you covered on the baseball as well. So another penalty on the field here. That will give the Seahawks a little bit of yardage, but not enough, so they will still be punting here on fourth down. 24-20 from Battery Creek. Cougars now up 24-20 with 10 minutes to go in the third. So punt down to about the 16-yard line. That's where the Gators will begin. While we got a second, I want to thank another one of our sponsors, Salty Dog Cafe. Get your Salty Dog t-shirt at the Salty Dog T-shirt factory located at South Beach Marina on Arrow Road. Also available anytime at www.saltydog.com. Salty Dog Cafe t-shirts will suit you to a T.
I brought my Jake shirt with me tonight, Tim, as you can see. I got my little emblem with Jake the dog, the salty dog, right on it.
We'll get you singing a little bit later. 11:52 to go in this one. Gators will start deep in their own zone. Jenkins in the shotgun goes out to Kelt. Kelt out to about the 23.
Well, it's supposed to be a little belly screen to the wide receivers, but he doesn't really get back. He doesn't come back far enough. Otherwise, he could have picked up a blocker or two. This time he stays downfield and there's just no one there that can help him out. That's why it's such a short game.
You see, Jenkins doesn't, well, on that play anyway, didn't look like he had much of an arm. Didn't get much on it. But second down, Jenkins in shotgun. Goes to his man number 3, that's Bradshaw. And Bradshaw is out to the Gators' 47-yard line.
Well, this is a good throw. Nice touch by Jenkins. Bradshaw makes a good catch. He's another one of these 6'2", 6'3" guys, basketball players. You can see he just throws out of the outstretched arms of the defender just high enough, and it's able to be caught and brought in. He beat Cody Forbes on that play, the defensive back.
Jenkins to the air on first down. Lots of pressure. Has his man Williams. We've been calling his name all night. Down to the Hilton Head 41.
Oh, this kid's going to be a star. I mean, he's a freshman. 6'4".
Underclassman hook up here.
Wow. Look at this. Just kind of float the ball in there. I mean, that's just basketball. Get him in the low post and throw him the ball. Even though he's covered, he's going to catch the ball.
So another first down for Lake Marion. Jenkins in the shotgun, rolls out. Barsness with the pressure. Has his man Williams again. Williams inside the 30. Down under the 25 to about the 21-yard line goes the freshman Mike Williams.
Nice call by offensive coordinator for Lake Marion. One of the things that happens when you're behind, the other team knows that you have to pass, and what you'll do is run a lot of blitzes, particularly up the middle. To get away from that pressure, he's rolling out his quarterback left and right. That gives him enough time to look downfield and be able to complete a pass.
1st and 10 for the Gators at the 21. Jenkins in the shotgun. To the air again, to the end zone, to Williams. Tipped. Williams tries to reach out, and it's not happening. Incomplete. Good coverage by Morrow. Number 15, that's
Lamont Williams.
Lamont Williams as well on the play.
Wow. I mean, the ball, great defense. Even despite the great defense, Williams almost comes up with the catch at the end there, just through his length, be able to catch the rebound.
Kenny Robinson also in on the coverage, so second down for the Gators. Jenkins has his play in the shotgun, rolls out left. And he has his man, is it complete? Complete to number 11, Monty Hillard. Down to the Seahawks 13-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and about 4.
Well, 10 minutes left in the game. There's still enough time to get back into this thing, Tim. Down 17 points. That's 3 scores. But there's certainly enough time to get back into it.
So 3rd and 4 for the Gators. Jenkins in the shotgun. Jenkins rolls out right. This time Barsness with the pressure, and Jenkins runs into his own lineman. That's number 52, Jabari Johnson.
And he bounces backwards. Watch this. He hits number 52 as he tries to scramble the middle. Johnson goes 320. He bounces off him like a ping pong ball.
Great pressure by Barsness on the play. Timeout, Lake Marion. It will be 4th and long. We'll take a timeout as well here with 9:15 to go in the game on the Friday Night Football Zone.
WHHI TV.
Back here on the Friday Night Football Zone, Tim Wood, Chuck Zapek. You see the Seahawks talking it over with head coach Tim Singleton and his staff. Quick update for you. Yankees couldn't score in the bottom of the 9th. They go to the 10th, 3-3 in Game 2 of the American League Division Series. So a barn burner there, and not much of one here so far, as Seahawks have controlled their homecoming field, 31-14 so far. Gators will go for it on 4th and long. Jenkins to the end zone. He's got a man wide open. That is number 3, Shelton Bradshaw. No flags on the play. That's a touchdown.
They run him out of a running back spot, which surprises them. That's why there's nobody on him. It's man-to-man coverage, and what happened was the linebacker who was supposed to pick up the running back, this was just a pure mismatch. Good call by the offensive coordinator.
Simple throw and catch from Jenkins to Shelton Bradshaw, the senior wide receiver, and that closes.
And the touchdowns is coming back.
The touchdown is coming back. I did not see a flag. How about that?
Here we're extolling the great call by the offensive coordinator. We missed the flag.
Update from Bluffton. Bobcats coming back themselves. 14-all with 2:47 to go in that one. So a touchdown negated. Instead, ball at the 35. That's the second one tonight for the Gators.
Right yard, Tim. They've had 2 called back.
So 9:09 to go, 4th and forever.
That was a 64-yard fumble return.
Jenkins will scramble 30, 25, 20. It won't be enough. And the Seahawks will take over on downs after the fortuitous penalty. Keeps this one a 17-point game with 9 minutes to go here. Just under 9 minutes to go here at the Hawks Nest.
Wow. 2 touchdowns called back against Lake Marion Gators. Had to have those 2, we'd be in a 3-point game, Jim, because they weren't able to do anything both times when they when the touchdowns were called back.
So Desmond Jenkins with his second score of the night with the tie, 14-14 in Bluffton. Homad will start at the 23, pitch out to Cohen hit hard at the 25-yard line for a loss.
Great tackle on this play. Number 8 comes up out of the secondary position. That's Craig Miller. He's only a sophomore too. Makes an outstanding tackle.
Time ticking away. Seahawks taking their time getting to the huddle. 31-14 your score here from the Hawks Nest. Jeff Homad in control in the shotgun. He'll go to the air for Frazier. Nearly intercepted by number 24, Aaron Mays. Incomplete though.
Under man-to-man coverage here, and this is a dangerous pass because the defensive back breaks on the ball the same time as the receiver does. He reaches in around him and knocks it down. Nice play by number 24, Aaron Mays.
Good news for Ridgeland, 30-23. They're up with 6:34 to go in the game over Pelion. So 8:09 to go here. 31-14 our score.
Tim, looks like some of these low country teams are making a bounce back after a slow start.
Absolutely. Ridgeland with a chance to go to 4-3 on the season. Timeout Seahawks. With 8:09 to go. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well here on the Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI TV.
H&H Auto Service is the home of the free inspection. H&H has been voted #1 on Hilton Head Island and Small Business of the Year. H&H provides quality service for alignments, preventative and routine maintenance, and much more. Looking for an affordable car? H&H Auto is your full-service dealer. All pre-owned cars are certified and come with a warranty. Everybody rides at H&H Auto because they finance in-house. Whether your car needs to look its best, run its best, or if you just need a new one, count on H&H to get you where you need to go.
Well, you see one of our fine sponsors, H&H Auto. I want to thank them as well as all the rest of our sponsors for making the Friday Night Football Zone available to you. You're able to see this 17-point lead for the Seahawks. Exciting game here, homecoming at the Hawks Nest. A very strong crowd here watching the Seahawks en route to their first region win of the season, inching them closer back to the 500 mark. Homad under center on third down. And play is called off.
Tim, I think we saw why we have number 3 in the lineup. That's the freshman quarterback, sometimes split end, Michael Julian. We're going to run a reverse to him. I'll bet you there was a pass called off of that. It never got a chance to develop.
Nothing doing there.
But if I was the defensive coordinator for Hilton Head Seahawks next game, I'd be looking at that play.
Absolutely. Another quick update for you. Beaufort 12, Wando 0. Wando 6, 12-6 final. So Beaufort with the big win there. In Class 4A action. Third and long here. Homad going deep for Victor Frazier. Nearly connects. Incomplete at the Gators 40. Well defensed by Lake Marion.
Just a great throw by Homad here, Tim. Drops back in the pocket. He probably throws the ball a good 45 yards, 50 yards, right on target. Just unfortunately, the receiver, the ball just fell just outside his outstretched arms. Great throw, great effort, almost a big play.
So the Seahawks will have to punt here with 8 minutes to go in the game. Homad just doing it all tonight. He's back to punt. Gets the punt off, and it's a doozy. Fumbled at the 36-yard line by the Gators. That's where they will take over.
You see Victor Frazier come down there, number 11, make a good open field tackle. Nice special teams play.
Well, we got a second. Want to thank another one of our sponsors, McDonald's Restaurant of Bluffton and Hilton Head. Tony Virgo trying to make us even more hungry than we are. Stop by after the game and tackle one of McDonald's new thick and tasty 3rd pound Angus burgers and world famous fries. You'll be loving it. 7:51 to go in this one. Jenkins in the shotgun. Looking for somebody. He's scrambling out to the 40. He'll take it himself near midfield. Out to about the 47-yard line goes Chris Jenkins.
Well, Chris Jenkins has 2 more years to perform. He's just a sophomore, as we mentioned earlier, Tim. Nice decision there to pick up the first down and get out of bounds and stop the clock.
First and 10 for the Gators as Jenkins scrambles for the first down. He's in the shotgun here. He'll roll out. Looking for number 11. He has him. He has Monty Hillard for the completion. Inside Hilton Head territory down to the Seahawks 45-yard line.
Just taking what the defense gives you. They're back in the zone, leaving the flat, covered by one of the cornerbacks who's actually playing a deeper zone, and that's the reason the underneath receiver is open. Quarterback sees that, lays the ball in there perfectly, gets what he can out of play, which was 8 yards.
So 2nd and 3, Jenkins rolling out again. Incomplete, overthrows his man Bradshaw, so it'll be 3rd and short for the Gators. Well, apparently, in that Yankees game, the GOAT of recent history for the Yankees, Mr. Alex Rodriguez, hit the game-tying home run to make it a 3-3 game in extra innings. So, update from there for you. Still 3-3, top of the 10th.
You Yankee fans, I'll tell you.
Don't say me, Yankees fan. I'm a Red Sox fan, my friend. Although I did work for him, so I do follow him. My wife's a Yankee fan as well, so I got to follow him in the playoffs. 3rd and short here. Jenkins looking to go to the air. He has a man. Bradshaw. That's going to be a first down. Down to the Seahawks 37-yard line goes Shelton Bradshaw.
Unlike professional football, but like college, when there's a first down in high school football, the clock stops, and that allows Lake Marion to regroup over the ball. They don't huddle. They run with a no-huddle offense. They look to the sideline right now at the offensive coordinator. They get the play, and they're able to get back into action a lot faster without huddling.
1st and 10 at the Hilton Head 37. Jenkins in the shotgun. Lots of pressure going deep. Going for Williams. Nothing doing. Is it intercepted? It
Yes.
is intercepted. Clifford Morrow Second interception of the game. This one a doozy at the Seahawks 5-yard line.
Didn't we see Morrow at halftime too? Yeah, we're seeing this guy first half, halftime, second half. Phenomenal play. I mean, that was a pretty well thrown ball. Little underthrown. Could have had a little more air underneath it. But Morrow makes a spectacular interception. Great play by Clifford.
So another deflating play by the Seahawks defense. Plenty of good things to take from this game if you're head coach Tim Singleton, as the Seahawks are 6-58 away from moving to 3-4 and 1 in the region. Deep in their territory. Homad hands it off.
You know, one of the things that caused that interception, Tim, was they were able to put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, Jenkins. He got dumped just as he released the ball. Had he not had all that pressure, probably he could have taken another second or so, and maybe he would have gotten a little bit more into that throw. And rather than an interception, they might have had a big play. So that's really, that's an interception due to the front four.
Well, it looks like North Charleston has made the comeback, and they are going to win 24-20. Buford had a chance on fourth down. Stedman James threw a bomb to Devin Anthony. Dropped on so a turnover on downs. Looks like the Cougars will run the clock out and take a 24-20 win to move to 2-0 in the region, 6-1 overall. So that's a tough loss for Battery Creek and a tough positional loss for the Seahawks there. Handoff again, this time to number 24. That's Lawrence Orish, a sophomore, with the carry.
Tim, we just got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line. I didn't think they could stand up in tonight's game to Lake Marion's size, but they certainly have. Forrest Bryan at center, who's going both ways, also as a defensive end, number 52. He's a senior, 6 feet, 215 pounds. Jack Duane, linebacker, right guard, senior, 6 feet, 205 pounds. Marcus Johnson, the right tackle, number 64. He's a senior, 6'1", 250. And then you have Zachary Currency starting tonight at right or left offensive guard, senior, 5'11", 185. And Hunter Anderson, number 72. He's a junior, 6'2", 240. You got to really give those guys a lot of credit. Just like in the pregame show when Coach Singleton mentioned they had to win the battle in the trenches, and I think they've successfully done what the coach wanted to do.
Well, we saw Desmond Bush in there on that play, and Jeff Homad back in at quarterback. 5:39 to go here in the game. 3rd and 11 for the Seahawks. Pitch out close to a safety here. Interesting call on 3rd and 11. Read by the Gators perfectly. Just shy of the end zone, so at the 1-yard line, the punting team will come in for the Seahawks. Gator is likely to have good field position.
Don't celebrate too early. Ball's on 1-yard line. 4th down. You only have 11 yards to punt it. Once again, I put more than one receiver back, to one kicker back there. Just give him another guy. They're going to give you the ball, and you're going to get great field position.
Low snap. Homad gets it off.
Just
great
field it.
Job just to get it off.
And
takes a Hilton Head bounce.
See that? It almost hit the player there. You know, all they needed to do is have another guy in there and catch the ball at the 25-yard line. Now they're going to get it first and 10 from the 35. They just cost themselves 10 yards.
Updates for you. Bluffton driving with less than a minute to go, tied 14 all. North Charleston, indeed, with the comeback win 24-20 to hand Battery Creek their first region loss. Battery Creek drops to 2-5, 1-1 in region. Back to the action here. Jenkins in the shotgun. Looks like a player for the Seahawks jump. That's Nick Batista. Just a matter of who they call this one on. They call it on the Seahawks, so that will give the Gators in a little better field position.
Well, Jack Dwayne's coming off the field. That might be the first play he's been out all game.
$10 hour here if you're watching it live. A good one here on the Friday Night Football Zone. 31-14 our score. Reminder to you, you can catch the replays of this Saturday morning at 9, Sunday at 1 p.m. Catch some replays of the Friday Night Football Zone. And if you're a Seahawks fan, it's looking like you want to catch the replay here. Another flag here. As we'll take this opportunity to thank one of our sponsors, Palmetto Exterminators and Palmetto Mosquito Control, family-owned and operated, protecting people's health, their property, and the environment for over 40 years. That's Palmetto Exterminators and Palmetto Mosquito Control, another one of our fine sponsors here on the Friday Night Football Zone. Tim Wood, Chuck Zapek with you. 1st and 10 for the Gators. Goes deep, does Jenkins. Does he have a man? No, it is stripped. Hillard fighting for the ball, but Robinson on the coverage, a great play.
Well, Jenkins puts it up for grab there. He figures he's got to get rid of it in a hurry. He has a lot of pressure on him, but he gives his receiver a chance to make the catch, and number 28 comes over at the last minute and strips him. Good play
Kenny
to come
Robinson.
in and hang in there.
Kenny Robinson and Lamont Williams on the play.
2nd down and 10 for the Gators.
So 2nd and 10 for the Gators.
Boy, Coach Singleton has to be happy with that hustle to get over there and not quit on the play. Ended up in what could have been a reception, ends up being an incompletion.
Jenkins going deep again. Tries for Hillard again. Nothing doing. Late flag on the play. Crowd not liking that, as it might be some pass interference on the Seahawks.
Is it pass interference or a personal foul?
We shall see as the officials are talking it over.
Pass interference. Wow. I didn't think that. I thought it might have been a personal foul, but they're calling pass interference.
Interesting. So, Gators get a little bit more field position here, deep in Seahawks territory.
Don't celebrate too early.
Gators down to the 18-yard line.
Or 26 to go. 1st and 10 on the penalty for the Gators at the 19-yard line. Jenkins in the shotgun, lots of pressure, taken down by number 55. Been calling his name all night. The sophomore defensive lineman Luke Barsness with the hustle play.
Wow, he's been in there all night, Tim. I'm not sure if it's great effort by number 55 to get in there, but it just looks like Jenkins is just setting up a little too deep outside the pocket for his offensive right tackle to protect him. He's got to learn the dimensions of the pocket and be able to step up into it if he wants to protect himself back there.
So 2nd and 21 now for the Gators. Jenkins rolling out left. And is it intercepted? No, it's dropped. Williams was there. Good defense. Not sure who Jenkins was throwing to. Well, we got an update from Bluffton from our man Chris Wunsch. 14 all, Bluffton and Stahl going to overtime. Update on the baseball game. 1 out, bottom of the 10th. Brett Gardner stole 2nd, now safe at 3rd on a throwing error. So Yankees 1 base away from going up 2-0 in that series. Tom Jenkins very happy behind the scenes here. So a delay of game penalty on the field as this game does not want to end, Chuck.
Well, these players from Lake Marion are really fatigued and tired out there. Some of these bigger guys just aren't handling the heat. It's been hot. Today was a record heat day here. The heat index was up to 99.
Not fall at all. So Jenkins goes to the air.
Oh, what a catch.
And Williams, wow.
How many good catches have we seen this guy make tonight? Wow. He makes any quarterback look good. Look at him just go up there and snare that ball right out of the air using
Looked like
his
he
frame.
was behind him even.
Oh, what a catch.
Not getting the first down, but
freshman.
he gets 14 of it back.
We got 3 more years to watch this guy.
4th and 12 now, winding down to 3 minutes. Jenkins to the air, hit. Incomplete, so turnover on downs. Bradshaw can't come down with the ball, so the Seahawks will take over with 2:58 to go in this game.
Well, Chris Carter from Lake Marion in his first year has his work cut out for him, Tim. He's taken a school that's been, their notoriety has been successful in basketball, not on a football field, but it looks like he's been able to recruit a couple of these basketball players. All he really needs now is a little bit of experience. These are young guys. He has a good team, but they're a young team. I think this team's going to improve immensely in the next couple of years with the talent we've seen out there tonight.
Handoff to Jaquan Cohen. Well, we said earlier Michael Fodia went out of the game. Still no update on Fodia's condition. Have not seen him on the sideline. So it may have been a little bit more serious, or they may just be taking some precautions as this game is well in hand. Fodia, near 100 yards for the night. Definitely the game of his career.
I'll tell you, he also had a career game. The quarterback, Omad.
Indeed. Penalty on the play. Delay of game on the Seahawks with 2:12 to go here in the game. Well, we're looking for an update from the Yankee game. Nothing as of yet, still 3-3. .202 to go here. Again, want to thank our crew, Tony Virgo, Wayne Morris, Tess Rose, Tom Jenkins. Big run. Oh no! Harrington fumbles the ball. We'll see who comes up with it. Big run by Ray. He is not happy. And see who has it at the bottom of the pile. No signal yet.
It's Lake Marion ball.
Lake Marion ball, unfortunately.
Ray Harrington breaks out into the open here. Looks like he's going to turn on the burners, head for the end zone, and the ball flies out of his arms. Wow. Well, let's see if Jenkins can get some points on the board here in the second half. I think he's just setting too far back in the pocket, Tim. If he just would sit back maybe 6-7 yards and then step up, he'd be able to take advantage of the protection offered to him by his offensive line. See how far back he goes? Now he's got to step up. There you go. Now he's got it.
He steps up,
Good
tries
throw.
for Williams. He has him. Flag on the play, a bunch of them. Question whether Jenkins was over the line as he threw. And then a flag from the back as well.
Well, Jenkins only a sophomore, so can't fault him too much. And he finds the freshman wide end, split end, tight end, Mike Williams. And it's going to be defensive holding and another penalty. 2 penalties. And personal foul.
Wow.
They might walk this into the end zone.
Yeah, this is not the ending that Tim Singleton's looking for to put put the cherry on top of this homecoming win for sure.
What does the comedian say? You got to leave him with a laugh. Finish
gotta
strong.
Leave him laughing.
Yeah. All right.
This is not the way to go out saying thank you, good night. Not the way at all. As we approach 1 a.m. on the East Coast. One 1:30 to go here in this game. I may have gotten carried away. 10-10.
What's East Coast you talking about?
Time.
Are you in Newfoundland or what? Where are you coming from?
Somewhere in this world it is 1:10 a.m. I am not a master of the time zones. Might be London. Maybe Europe. Official timeout. Oh my goodness. Update from Yankee Stadium via our man in the field, Ryan McCarthy. Double play ball. So the game goes top 11th as director Tom Jenkins slaps his head in misery. Yankees Twins 2-2. 3-3, excuse me. 3-3 as the Twins will not go away.
You know, you missed my Newfoundland joke when you said 1:30. You misspoke about the 1:30 left in the game and 1 o'clock being 1:30 in the morning. But Newfoundland is the only place in North America that's off by a half hour, not by an hour.
A half hour?
A half hour of all places.
Bizarre.
See what you'll learn here, Tim?
It's just
more than
it's
football.
Not just football. Interception. Flag on the play. We'll see if it will work. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Victor Frazier with the interception, touchdown return. We will see what the flag is. The Gators think it might have been on Hilton Head.
Yeah, roughing the
If
passer.
not-
Roughing the passer.
Yeah? Okay. And it is, unfortunately, against Hilton Head. Nice play by Frazier. 70-yard return by Frazier, negated on the penalty. 1:03 left. The Gators will have another chance to punch it in. Still looking for Michael Fodia on the sideline. Hoping he's okay. We've already seen one bad injury in our time here with Matt Lehman last week. Hoping that Seahawks fullback Michael Fodia okay.
That was a wicked injury to Matt Lehman we saw last week, put by Northwood Academy. I really feel bad for the young fella, and that's a tough injury to come back from. He's got a lot of rehab ahead of him.
A lot of rehab ahead of him, but still a bright future ahead of him. A lot of colleges looking at him, and for good reason.
What a performance the first half of the season,
Oh, yeah.
even though they never won any games. He was a one-man
That offense has been
one-man
electric.
show.
Well, they go
You
to
got
the
it,
end
touchdown.
zone. Tip ball and caught by Todd Kelt.
Wow.
So this game is not quite over yet, folks, with 56.3 seconds to go, 31-20 now. The Gators inch ever closer.
You know, we laughed a little bit about them trying those extra points early on, but that really cost them right here. You know, well, no, they haven't. They got the 2-point conversion. But, you know, the other thing is, you look at number 66. He's got to be 6'7" there. We laugh because the kicker kicked him in the back of the head, but it's not so hard to do that, Tim.
No.
I keep looking at 66 down in the field there, and he's NFL size.
It's crazy.
They're going to go for 2 here.
Lake Marion goes for 2.
Got it.
And complete with flags all over the place.
Could be offensive interference.
No, he catches it.
He
Mike
caught
Williams.
it. Might be offensive interference.
Yeah, Williams is looking like he's guilty.
Might be. Let's see what they come up with. Great catch, though. Isn't it? Yeah. Wow. It's good. 22-31.
31-22 your score with 56.3 seconds to go. We'll take a timeout on the Friday Night Football Zone.
On WHHI TV.
Yeah, I guess there's stars and then there's superstars. I'm bringing value to the team. I think that's what yeah.
You bring my McDonald's?
Yeah. Got you right here, baby.
Are you bringing value?
That's what I'm bringing to the team.
Now at McDonald's, get a double cheeseburger extra value meal for only $2.99. That's a 100% all-beef double cheeseburger, a medium fries, and a medium Coke.
We get really hungry around here, and when that happens, I go get the food.
Back here on the Friday Night Football Zone, Tim Wood, Chuck Zapek. Well, it's still a two-score game with 56.3 seconds to go. Does not take a rocket science to know that a onside kick is coming here. Hey.
Well, we saw two great onside kicks on Monday night, watching Monday Night Football with the Packers and the Vikings. And the Packers put two onside kicks down that I thought were going to work. And Sidney Rice, the former South Carolina split end, recovered it twice.
It's down. Did it go 10 yards? And who has it?
Well, it doesn't have to go 10 yards if it hits the offensive lineman first.
Hilton Head has it, so that will just about do it. As Hilton Head, well, Tim Singleton, happy to get the win, but definitely has some learning tools late in the second half as the Seahawks could not put this one away. They will win for the third time this season to go 3-4. Hey, we're equal opportunity updaters. Anyway, Ryan McCarthy gives us the update. 0-0 Sox and Angels in the third.
Victory formation here.
There you go.
Drop to the knee.
We'll take one more snap to move Hilton Head Island to 3-4, 1-1 in the region.
Well, this counts. This is a much improved Seahawk football team from what we saw earlier in the season, Tim. Very much improved, particularly with the offensive line. They looked like they really got it together. Played a tough game. Just can't say enough about 52 Forrest Bryan, 62 Jack Duane, 64 Marcus Johnson, Zachary Kitsey, number 70, and 72 Hunter Anderson. What a great job they did for the Seahawks tonight and able to help establish a running game and afford Homad the opportunity to have a good game.
You know, we didn't talk about it. We don't have to talk about it. Unfortunately, one of their quarterbacks decided to leave the team, and it looks like the Seahawks are in good hands now with senior Jeff Homad. They will down it one more time. Well, maybe take two more times. Seahawks will head to Stahl next week. Bluffton and Stahl still in overtime, 14-14. We will head to Bluffton next week as the Bobcats of Bluffton will take on Battery Creek, as Battery Creek will try to rebound from a tough loss to North Charleston tonight. They'll try to go to 3-5 and 2-1 in the region.
Tim, I'd also like to just give a mention to the cheerleading team. There's 4 senior captains of the cheerleading team: Lauren Pence, Tara Fenn, Samantha Paris, and Kelly Lloyd. They're out there tonight for their last homecoming football game and did a great job.
A couple quick reminders. Comedy night, get out to the Blind Pig Thursday night. Thursday night comedy night at the Blind Pig Saloon in Bluffton, 39 Persimmon Street off the Bluffton Parkway. Good comedy out there, national touring comics out there at the Blind Pig. Also, get out on Saturday, the Kiwanis Chili Cook-Off at Honeyhorn. A great time out there, the 25th silver anniversary of the Chili Cook-Off, 12-4 out there at Honeyhorn. Get some great chili and some great food, great times out there. They got a kids zone, really good time out there at Honeyhorn. Support the Kiwanis Club and all they do out there at the Chili Cook-Off.
Aren't you involved in that?
I am. I have competed in the past. I went second place a couple years ago, and this year I'll be judging. So
Wow.
Looking forward to tasting the best that our Low Country chefs can offer up.
You are just Mr. Low Country. I mean, is there anything you don't miss?
Um,
I can't think of
meal?
it.
You set me up. I don't want to be. Oh man, whatever. You set me up there. I couldn't help it. Better me than somebody else. 31-22. One more down here. Well, they're pitching it. I don't know why they're running the play, but they do, and that will do it. Seahawks of Hilton Head Island improved to 3-4, 1-1 in the region. Lake Marion drops to 2-5, 1-1 in region play. Seahawks headed to Stall next week, trying to get above board, get back to 500, get to 2-1 in region play. We will see the Seahawks again on October 30th when they take on Bluffton for the Island Bowl. That could have a lot of playoff implications there. Next week, we are at Bluffton as the Bobcats take on Battery Creek. So that's our deal. 31-22, the score here. Chuck, another great game on the Friday Night Football Zone.
It was too, Tim. Homad, and you got Dwayne, great performers. Morrow, Frazier, they did it tonight. That offensive line, they just fantastic effort. Coach Singleton has to be pleased. He achieved what he wanted to accomplish this evening.
All sorts of happy storylines as we leave you from the Hawks Nest. 31-22, your final score. Tim Wood, Chuck Zapek saying goodbye for the Friday Night Football Zone on WHHI
TV.
Sorry, Chuck.
Broadcasting live, it's the Friday Night Football Zone, brought to you by your local McDonald's of Bluffton and Hilton Head, only on WHHI TV.